Yeah. I know Cheesehead TV's down in there, and they have they've been posting pictures and videos, and it's pretty crazy, of really good turnouts and shit. So, all right, here we are. We are live. I'm gonna just jump right into the slide here. Hey, everyone. Mainly me and Cody. We're the only ones that I think ever watched this, or our kids someday, maybe. Hi, Daddy loves you.
They're not going to be that interested in you.
Welcome back to what's this? Our fourth year doing this, or fifth year doing
Jesus, we have been doing it a while, haven't we?
I think it's our fourth or fifth year. It might be our fifth, because I think back in 2019. Back in did we start doing it when we lost to the 49ers when Mostert ran for 300 yards on us in the championship? I think that was the year.
Yeah, that might have been. I mean, that's when I moved to Utah, so it would have made sense to start them.
Well, we are back for another year. Got a fucking great game for week one. We're in Brazil. Packers, Eagles. Friday night, September 6th, second game of the year. Did you happen to catch any of the game last night?
I did. That was a pretty good game.
Yeah, it was.
Came right down to the wire. I still think the main thing I took out of that game is that the Ravens aren't going anywhere this year if Lamar Jackson is unwilling to pass more than 6 yards down the field.
Yeah. Actually, I was gonna get to the penalties too. Did you notice all the penalties?
Yeah, a lot of penalties.
That's something I kind of have in my PowerPoint, which is why I hesitated. I'll get to that in a little bit, but I was like, that's something we need to watch out for. But yeah, Kansas City pulled through. Xavier Worthy looks like the real deal. Looks like they got another mini Tyreek there. Derrick Henry looked like he was going to do some damage in that game early, but then they kind of held him in check. Anyway, we're talking about Green Bay. We're talking about Packers, Eagles. How about we just get right into some bold predictions? They're doing the national anthem right now, so we got six minutes to kick off, and I'm sure we got more than 6 minutes to talk about Packer football. So
it's actually kind of interesting to see that
the flag.
Well, yeah, so I don't have the volume up high enough to hear if they're singing the U.S. anthem, but they had a big American flag. They're in Brazil. I don't know. I was wondering if they would do a Brazilian flag.
I don't know. The guy singing looks like a young Teddy Roosevelt with a get up there.
That's a heck of a comparison there.
Oh yeah. My first bold prediction for this game is Josh Jacobs catches his first career receiving touchdown in his career. I learned this in the offseason. He's never caught a receiving touchdown in his career. I think we find a way to get him manufacture a receiving touchdown. Start off his Packer career with a receiving touchdown.
It's kind of wild though that this is what, year 6 for him, and he's never had a receiving touchdown.
I think he's 26 years old right now, going on 27 later. So yeah, I think it's probably his fifth or sixth year. Yep. Your first
one. And he's got receiving ability too. It's not like he's a bad receiver. It was
never kind of a knock on him early in his career because I just don't think he caught a lot. Way to go, Auburn, or maybe
Alabama.
Auburn?
I think
Alabama. He went to Alabama. I just don't think they used him for pass catching much, so he wasn't utilized much. But he's got pass catching chops. He's done fine. Yeah, I think. And we got Marshawn Lloyd out tonight, and we elevated a guy off our practice squad. His name eludes me, but we also have Emmanuel Wilson, who's probably going to be RB2 tonight, so he should probably be getting some touches from us. Well, he played well in the preseason, so gets a shot. Your bold prediction is our brand new kicker, Braden Narveson, kicks a game-winning field goal.
Narveson.
This dude was hitting field goals from 63 yards out in pregame today.
Yeah, I mean, his preseason with the Titans was good. I think he's 6 or 7 on field goals. The only miss was a 56-yarder. I guess he was on Gutekunst's short list for they were interested in him coming into the draft, but then he went undrafted and signed with the Titans afterward. But I guess we had our eye on him.
Yeah, I wonder if we put an offer out there? Because didn't we bring in Greg Joseph after the draft? So I wonder if we tried to get him in and he just chose the Titans after the draft process. Surprised we haven't burned like a 7th-round draft pick on him or something. But yeah,
I mean, you would have hoped that
Carlson.
Carlson wouldn't have flamed out after 1 year, but yeah, after the kicking competition this summer, you know, they just made the call like neither of these guys is it, and
Yeah.
and
Did you see?
Narvison's been with the team for what, 10 days?
Yeah, I'm excited. He's got a big leg. Unproven. I don't know much about him, but he's gonna have like he's gonna get thrown right into the fire tonight. So
He's going to kick a game winner.
Yeah, hell yeah. My bowler prediction: Xavier McKinney intercepts Jalen Hurts. Sent you this earlier today or yesterday. McKinney's kind of had Jalen Hurts' number when he was with the Giants. I think much like when we had Adrian Amos and he intercepted Mitchell Trubisky in his first game back against the Bears, I think Xavier McKinney gets a pick in his first game as a Green Bay Packer and picks off his old rival, Jalen Hurts. So,
I dig it. Yeah, Hurts, like, I didn't realize, but he was a turnover machine last year. He was a big reason why they just completely fell apart in the back half of the season. Now, granted, he still put up a bunch of touchdowns. I think he had like 13 rushing touchdowns or something, in addition to 20-something passing touchdowns. So his running's definitely going to be a threat. But yeah, I'm hoping. I mean, this Philly offense is stacked. There's skill position guys, like literally every one of them. You know, in a perfect world, you would be double teaming them. So I'm hoping that we put pressure on Hurts and he makes mistakes, on Jalen Hurts and he makes mistakes.
can you see me right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't see you, by the way. I can only see the PowerPoint for whatever reason. When I upgraded the Zoom, it doesn't let me see you. So if
All right,
you do,
well, you don't need to see me, bro. I'm just eating
yeah,
pizza.
I'm just letting you know. I cannot see you right now. I can only see the PowerPoint.
Yeah,
So
I'm just shoving pizza in my face with a 4-day beard.
looks good, by the way. I can't see it right now, but probably looks great. Your bolder
It's a little
prediction:
thin right now, but
Quay Walker, best game of his career. He is in a brand new system, the Jeff Hafley system. We're going to get more in depth into that in like 3 more minutes when we go to the next slide. But
yeah,
he's going to be coming into some contract negotiations here. Well, he's year 3 for him, so he's got.
So I mean, if we want the 5th-year option, we would have to do it after this season. So yeah, that's an interesting point I hadn't considered. But yeah, I just look at it like I've always felt like 4-3 defenses are better for inside linebackers. You know, they can kind of just like flow to the ball and attack. And I think this system is going to fit Quay Walker well. He's calling the defensive plays now, wearing the green dot as the communicator. I think everything is setting up for him to be a real centerpiece on this defense. And he's got all the physical tools in the world. It's just like he hasn't quite put it together mentally yet. And you know, I'm hoping Hafley, you know, he's a teacher. You know, he comes from the college ranks. I'm excited to see Quay in this defense, and I think he's gonna tear it up tonight because I think Saquon Barkley is gonna be a big part of the Eagles' game plan. So I think Quay versus Barkley, we're gonna see a lot of that tonight.
His career trajectory kind of reminds me so much of like AJ Hawks, where like he's been good, he's been solid. He's just not like he's a 1st-round draft pick. He was the first linebacker taken in the draft, much like AJ Hawk was, and he hasn't sucked. He's not like a bust, but he plays like a 3rd-round pick. And like if he was a 3rd-round pick, we'd be like, yeah, he's fucking solid. But like as a 1st-round pick, I don't know. I'm just expecting like Ray Lewis was drafted around the same draft spot as Quay Walker was. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's unfair, but that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting like annual all pro at that spot. So, all right, my boldest. Jordan Love goes off tonight, dude. He picks up where he left off. He proves that this contract was worth it. He's now the highest paid player in the NFL history. He throws for over 400 yards and 5 TDs tonight. And just
5 TDs.
Oh, yeah, 5. Rushes for 1, throws 4.
All right. All
Say,
right, man. Dude, I think we're gonna try to spread Philly out and really attack them in the air. When you look at the defense, like their defensive line is very strong, but the back seven, I think they can be attacked.
hmm well, 3 of those touchdowns going to our boy Romeo Dobbs. He's probably
Yeah.
have a hat tonight. So
Dude, I mean, Dobbs is kind of the forgotten man when you look at our wide receivers. Like everyone salivates over Watson's athletic, freakish potential. Jaden Reed had like a record-breaking rookie season for us. Wicks is this, supreme route runner. Dobbs is the guy with the connection with Love, and Dobbs is the red zone guy. I could see him being a frequent red zone target tonight, and could be a high-scoring affair. Okay,
and
Packers receiving.
I don't think
There's already a flag on the field.
I don't think I shared that part. Hang on.
There was a flag thrown before anyone on the kickoff team even started moving. So I don't. God only knows what this is.
Ronald Torbert is our official tonight. Was that? Oh, that's on Philly. Okay, illegal offsides.
It could have been that maybe one of the guys started moving before it. So the new rule is no one on the kickoff team can start moving until the ball is fielded, I believe, is the new
That
kickoff
is
rule.
the rule. So yeah, it would be offsides. Then I want to see what our first formation is going to look like coming out of this. Right here. So Jordan Love's under center, not in the shotgun. We're going. We got 2 tight end sets. We hand the ball off to Jacobs. He gets nothing. He loses 2.
You are ahead of me by multiple seconds.
Away. I'm streaming this. I'm not on live TV, so
Yeah, I think it's only available on Peacock.
yeah.
Yeah. So I guess your stream's ahead of mine, but Met in the backfield. Jacobs didn't have a chance there. I wish they would show a replay. I think it was Myers just got beat, and that is the strength of this Philly defense. Is their 2 defensive tackles. They got Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis. Those guys are superstars.
He had Tucker on the outside, but we hit Christian Watson on a real quick out, and we're in 3rd and long just like that, real quick.
Yeah, interesting. To just kind of by design, a very quick pass there. Getting it out under 2 seconds. Whereas I think our offensive tackles can hold up to their edge rushers. All right, so we got 5 wide right now.
36.
Motion.
I don't want to start the season off on a 3 and out. We got we do have Jacobs in there on 3rd down. We got 3 down low, 1 up wide. We got it. I'll try not to ruin it, but we got Dobbs for a first down.
Yeah, you are ruining it. But yeah, so he finds Dobbs on just a little curl route out on the sideline.
So you're about 5 seconds behind on me then.
Yeah, dude. So this Philly defense, their number 2 corner, James Bradbury, he got injured a little over a week ago and is out for like half the year. And then the guy who was his backup got injured and is out in this game. So I'll be interested to see when they show the Philly defensive lineup. They might have both their rookies, Mitchell and DeJean, starting.
Right. Yeah.
They do, of course, have Darius Slay as their number 1 corner, and he's a pretty good one. All right, so that first down, we'll run to Josh Jacobs up the gut for probably a couple yards.
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. So they didn't even list the starting nickel corner when they went through Philly's lineup. They they just did the base defense of Darius Slay and Quinion Mitchell. So I gotta assume Cooper DeJean is the nickel corner tonight. Oh,
yeah,
hurry
wide
up!
open.
I
Come
think
on.
Love caught him.
Come on, get in there, get in there, get in there. Touchdown. It's gonna see who's this flag's on.
Go, 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 go,
We scored
Jaden
a
Reed,
touchdown.
go!
We scored, but I don't know what this flag's on.
I mean, Love rushed up to the line. I think he was trying to catch him with 12 men on the field.
Come on, wave it off. I saw someone saying it's on Green Bay. That one that just came running in, pointing towards Green Bay. This is probably coming back. That sucks. I don't know. Serrani looks pretty upset about it though.
Yeah, I mean, these refs are taking a while to
No.
talk about this.
No, they're coming back though. Yeah, they offset penalties. We gotta replay that. That sucks. We had them. Reed.
Jeez, I've never seen that before. I think they called 12 men on the field on both sides.
Oh yeah, we did. We didn't get them off in time. It was crap. Or no, it was Musgrave.
Musgrave is gonna get chewed out in film tomorrow. Because that's
Yeah, he
a
looks like he's
touchdown.
kind of dogging off there too. And now we're in 3rd and 6.
Oh man, that was a nice.
That was a quick snap. That was a quick snap. We go with the same play, roughly. Watson, incomplete. We're kicking a field goal.
There's a lot of contact on Watson there. And they had Quinion Mitchell, rookie, lined up on Watson, and he stayed with him. Yeah, dude, there's obvious contact there. He grabs him by the shoulder pad and holds on. Oh, we're staying on the field.
Oh, I love it.
Dude, we're kind of in that no man's land where it's like field goal's probably too long, punt doesn't get you much. 4th and 6, it's a big conversion though.
What do you think? Do you like this? We take a timeout to talk about it. So it's not a hard count.
Yeah, it can't be a hard count because that's not going to get you enough. Oh, I don't like the disorganization and chaos here.
Same. This is wild. We're being super aggressive, staying out there 4th and 6. I think.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe we just don't want to send our rookie kicker out to do like a 60-yard field goal?
I mean, that's a long ass kick. All right, 4th and 6, Love in the shotgun, bunch formation to the right.
All right, here we go.
Motions Wicks.
We got a flag.
Oh my god, dude, these
it's on Green Bay.
refs. Just let us play football.
Was that Zach Tom? I think it's gonna be a false start. We're gonna punt now. And just like that. Yep. They call it on Zach Tom.
Not a great start.
Man, we had a touchdown that got taken off the board. This is how you lose football games already.
And Love showed great awareness to rush up to the line. That's totally on Musgrave for not sprinting to the sideline. Like, he was not aware of what was going on. Good way to lose snaps to Tucker Kraft.
He was questionable coming in the game too. He might not have played.
Yeah, I didn't hear that. What's Kraft's or what's Musgrave's injury?
Was it Musgrave that was called off? It was Musgrave.
A pretty solid punt. Probably puts him around the 12, I want to say.
My bad. Was it Tucker? Was it Musgrave that got called for the 12th man?
Yeah, I think so. I
I
mean, I
meant-
was looking at a distance.
I meant Tucker Craft, and Tucker Craft's got back injury.
Yeah. All right. Well, so that first drive there, that kind of reflects what I expected coming into this game. We're going to struggle to run the ball on them because they've got so much beef on that defensive line, paired with our weak interior offensive line. But we'll probably have opportunities to pass. And, Love was not afraid to take shots downfield. Reed put on a nice move for that touchdown catch that got called back. Dobbs had a nice first down, the little curl route where he picked up a little afterward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll be able to move it. You can't shoot yourself in the foot with penalties.
All right. I'm gonna power through this because we're on probably like a 2-minute commercial break. So before we get into like the second, third quarter, and this becomes erroneous, I'll say our keys to the game are: we need to stay committed to the run game. Can't become one-dimensional and have 3 and outs. We need to be disciplined and not fall victim to the new penalties they're calling this year. So this is in reference to the game last night when they had all the illegal motions to start the game on the Ravens. Love needs to go through his reads and get everyone involved. He appears to be doing that so far. Finish drives when we're in the red zone. We have not done that already to start this game off. And on defense, we need to stop the run and force her to stay in the pocket. I know that's easier said than done. But the pass rush needs to get home, and we need to get constant pressure. But the linebackers also need to fill the gaps when Hurts moves up the run, because you know that's going to happen. You saw it last night with the Ravens when like Chris Jones was getting in that backfield like every time, but Lamar was just running up in the gap and just picking up 15, 20 yards. Can't let Hurts have that tonight. And no time for rookie mistakes. Our young secondary needs to play very well tonight, and that's including a returning Eric Stokes, because they're going to be tested with a really good passing attack from Philly. Devonta Smith and AJ Brown are top 20. All right, and we are back.
All right. Hurts under center. Looks like Jair is playing very tight on AJ Brown. Hurts calling an audible.
Oh, he slipped. Good. Barkley slipped.
Okay, so that's like a 5-yard loss right there. Yeah, just totally lost his footing on a little toss in the backfield. Rashawn Gary cleans up, just falling on top of him.
That's big. Interesting. We had Eric Wilson out there on starting on linebacker right there.
Yeah. All right. Hurts in shotgun. They motion Devonta Smith.
And nothing. All right. We're looking at 3rd and 15.
Yeah, honestly, I think Hurts had the first down there. Just kind of threw the ball a little too high and made his receiver jump up for it, and Green Bay defenders were able to make contact while he was in the air, prevent the catch.
All right, 3rd and 15. Pass rushers can pin their ears back.
It wouldn't surprise me if they do something like a screen here.
Go right down the middle. Picked off. Fuck yeah! It's McKinney. It is McKinney. Hell yeah! Take it all the way. McKinney picking off Jalen Hurts. All right.
All right, baby. There's what was that? Your Boulder prediction?
Yeah, already. Less than 5 minutes in the game. Xavier McKinney picking it off. Welcome to Green Bay, dude.
Welcome to Green Bay. That's a good signing. That's a good sign of things to come, man.
Man, that's a bad throw by Hurts, man. That's just real bad. Why would you do that? I mean, Devonta Smith was on Quay Walker.
Yeah, I mean that's why. That's why, man. You got a linebacker on one of the best receivers in the league. And Hurts just, I don't think he realized how quickly McKinney, how fast his closing speed is.
That's awesome. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, and I'll give Walker credit, man. He actually was.
He
It's
stuck
not like
with
he
him.
was getting beat in coverage. He was there with him.
No, I mean he's not a DB, so he doesn't have like DB moves, but he was a sticky by on. We were in the red zone. We're in the 19, and
Ooh,
we
dude,
are
empty
shotgun.
backfield, 5 wide in the red zone.
And fuck, Love goes down.
Philly coming with the blitz off the edge. Let's see. Zach Bond, linebacker, comes in untouched. Dude, come on, man. You can't.
If we don't,
you gotta turn this into 7.
mm-hmm.
That looks like a little bit of miscommunication.
Penalty on Philly, still first down.
Jesus Christ, man, they are calling a lot of penalties.
They did the same thing last night. They called like 4 illegal formations almost in a row.
It's bad for the game, like especially like on an international stage. You're trying to grow the audience, and you're gonna slow the game down with a bunch of penalties. Like whatever, it helps us, but it just. I wish they'd just let him play ball.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well that puts us in a 1st and 10. But yeah, that sack, it looked like a miscommunication between Rasheed Walker and I think Tucker Kraft. A little run with Jacobs gets maybe a yard.
I think you're right. I think Jacobs can have a really hard time running on this.
Ooh, okay, all right. That's actually that penalty absolutely should have been called. That was after the snap. Jalen Carter got up under Zach Tom's face mask, trying to like essentially throw a punch or tear his helmet off. 2nd and 10. Play action. Dump off to Kraft. Nothing doing. Another play. Oh no, that was Musgrave, not Kraft.
It looks like you caught up a little bit, holding on the offense, so. Wonder if they accept it. Yep.
It was on Rasheed Walker.
Hey, Rasheed Walker's got a tall task this year. He's the man at left tackle all year.
Yeah, that's a hold. Second and 20.
Legit 5 wide.
Yeah, I'd love to see just like a little quick flare to Jaden Reed.
Shit.
Ooh. Wicks. Okay, all right.
All right, we're probably
Looks like Wicks might have got banged up. Oh, he doesn't bring that catch in? I thought he held on.
Nope. Looks like we're probably going to go with a. I don't think we're going to be super aggressive here. I don't think we take a shot to the end zone. I think we probably do a short play like a Jaden Reed screen or run, and we just probably try to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think you can't walk away with nothing after that interception, so I agree.
Yep,
I think
and there's a screen to Jacobs. And he picks up about 6. So, all right, we get to see our new kicker.
Dude, running game is like, I think our longest run of the night so far has been maybe 2 yards. Holy shit, our kicker is wearing number 44. I don't think I've ever seen a kicker wear something in the 40s.
I mean, not like 53-man roster kickers.
All right, come on, kid. Let's get these first points on the board.
Looks good. Looks solid.
Right down the middle. All right.
All right. Well, I mean, I would prefer 14 right now, but.
Yeah, dude, that's really a killer. That Musgrave not getting off the field in time, like that directly took 7
Hey.
points off the board.
This reminds me of our last game we podcasted already, the San Francisco game. Same thing. Early in the game, we're not closing out drives.
Dude, that's like the story of the Green Bay Packers throughout our lifetimes. Like, just how many times have we been watching playoff games and we settled for 3? Not cashing in 7, and it comes back to bite us. I would be shocked if Hurts throws another interception on this drive.
Can't rule it out.
Ugh. I'm interested. I'm going to keep my eye out on Eric Stokes on this drive and kind of see how he's doing. Essentially, first time he's played in about a year and a half.
Do you think we have him on a snap count tonight? Or do you think we just kind of let him play the whole game?
Dude, I mean, I think they've been letting him go, full go all summer. In training camp, they never really rotated Valentine in. I think he's just the starter, and he'll go unless he shows he's not up to it.
If he plays like he did his rookie year, we could have a pretty decent secondary.
Yeah, dude, his rookie year he balled out, and then Joe Barry's like, "Hey, I know you're really good at press man coverage, but I'm gonna start having you play 10 yards off the line every snap."
Mm-hmm.
All right,
it was nice to see Jair pressing AJ Brown right off the bat.
Yeah. See, that's actually one matchup I was curious about. I assumed the Packers would put Jair on AJ Brown, but I think what I would do is I would probably do Jair against Devonta Smith and just have him on an island the whole time. Mm-hmm. Trust that he can shut him down, and then you could have Stokes and always have safety coverage shaded over to AJ Brown.
We got just enough time to probably get this through. So before we get done with this first quarter, your key matchups, you got the O-line versus Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter.
Yeah, I already talked about that one a little bit, but those are 2 elite defensive tackles. Mm-hmm. Philly bobbles this kick return.
That's 15. Your second one, we got Christian Watson versus Darius Slay Jr.
Yeah,
be a good one.
I don't necessarily mean I'm counting on Watson to come up with a bunch of big plays. Mm-hmm. I just need him to be enough of a threat to pull their safeties back.
This will be a really good one that I would peg as well. Our edge rushers versus their offensive tackles. So
far, our edge rushers not doing great. Penalties, multiple penalties.
Mm-hmm.
Tom and Rasheed Walker.
All right, they're under center. Saquon Barkley in the single back formation. They motion Dallas Goedert.
Okay, all right. Well, 3-yard gainer.
All right, key matchup for it. Alexander versus AJ Brown. We've already seen Jair pressing him on that first drive, so it'll be really interesting to see how Jair is utilized this year under the Jeff Hafley system.
Dude, AJ Brown, absolutely top 10 receiver in the league, maybe top 5.
All right, Jair's moving off coverage on him on this one. Ooh, I liked the closing speed on Javon Bullard on this one. He sniffed it out real quick, and he picks up maybe a yard.
Yeah, I was watching Stokes on that play, and he also closed in quickly on that tackle.
They're going hurry up, though. Jair's moving up top. We got Keyshawn Nixon down low. And we got Stokes on Devonta Smith.
McKinney was just given some directions in the secondary.
Oh, fumble. That's Packer ball. That's Green Bay ball.
All right. Come on.
Fucking yeah. That's Devonta Wyatt, baby.
Does Hurts just straight up drops the snap?
Yeah, it was a miff snap, I think.
Well, for the love of Christ, we got to put up 7 here. Like, you can't keep getting the defense is gift wrapping red zone trips for us. Yeah, dude, he just wasn't ready for the snap. I'm curious if crowd noise is playing a role here.
Well, hey, let's not downplay the fact that all of a sudden for the first game ever, he's playing without his all pro center, all world center, Jason Kelsey. Doesn't have Jason Kelsey back there snapping that ball. He's got a brand new center back there. All right, we got single back formation. We hand the ball off to Jacobs. He makes a guy move. We got a flag. He picks up a really good amount of yards, but this is probably coming back because these refs are throwing some flags tonight, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, that
Hold's
wasn't
not
nice
bring
run.
back.
Yeah, Jacobs made a move to make a guy miss and turned it into an 8 or 9 yard gain, but holding on Tucker Kraft.
They got Tucker Kraft for the hold, and I don't see it. That's not a hold. No, that's not a hold on Kraft. That's horseshit.
Very ticky-tacky penalty. Come on.
There's holding on literally every play, and that's the one you're gonna call holding on.
I don't think that was.
That's not it. Refs just put us in a bad spot.
1st and 20. Reed in motion, Love and shotgun.
Reed gets it back. We're looking at 2nd and 10.
All right. I like that. You know, a little dump off to get the ball to Jaden Reed in space. He turns it into about 10 yards.
Here's a fun little fact stat about Jaden Reed. He's had at least 4 receptions, 4 or more in his last 8 games he's played.
Really?
Real consistent for us, yeah.
Dude, I mean, he's a gamer. Just watching him last year.
He is, so far, he is what Goot probably wanted Amari Rodgers to be.
Yeah. Another 5 wide on 2nd and 11 here.
Oh, yeah. We hit him on a screen. I love seeing screens, and that's Dobbs. We got a 3rd and 2.
Yeah. Hits Dobbs on the slant. Just, one-on-one.
That's a screen, I meant slant.
Yeah, it's okay. You're 7 beers in. But yeah, Dobbs just beats his man one-on-one. Looks like he was against Darius Slay there. And this is our first favorable 3rd down all game, I think. I think we're looking at like a 3rd and 2.
I want to speak. Yeah, we're going to pick this up here. I won't even say it. We'll pick it up. What do you do? You're going to throw it or you're going to run it? I kind of want to see.
I'd play action.
Run this.
I would play action. Yeah.
To who? Tight end? We got them both out there.
To anyone. I know we've just been getting stuffed in the run game, man.
No, we hand it off though, and he does get stuffed.
And he gets stuffed.
So okay, that brings up the question I was hoping not to ask you. But
I go for it.
You go for it. All right.
At a certain point, like
we are,
dude. Like 6 points doesn't do anything. They score 1 touchdown, they take the lead.
Right.
Yeah, dude. Our run game is just not.
It's a tough line to run.
Dude, Rasheed Walker not having a good game so far. He got pushed into the backfield on that.
Well, this is going to be a pass play. I would almost guarantee there's no way we run this. And they probably know we do. Holy shit, we do run it. And dude, that's going to be so close.
That's a first. That's a first.
It depends on where the refs might fuck us on the spot. It looks good from where I'm at, though. That's a good spot. That's a 1st down. Holy shit, we fucking handed it off to Josh Jacobs again. I love seeing that. That is some faith in your brand new, like, $9 million running back that you just bought. Maybe it was more. Maybe it was more than $9 million. I'm not sure, but.
Dude, Philly came with a blitz on that too, and Jacobs got hit in the backfield, but he was able to push forward just enough.
Here it is.
Well, 1st and goal. Yeah, like now you may as well give him another shot to punch it in.
Did we call a timeout before this delay game? I hope so.
For the love of God, like we can't.
Haven't seen that since the Rodgers days.
We've burned 2 timeouts in the 1st quarter already. some sloppy football
Yeah.
so far.
We come out and we play better in week 1 under LaFleur than we have with McCarthy. But I mean, there's still room for improvement. It's not like we come out super
What are
sharp.
you
So
talking about, dude? Like 2 of LaFleur's years, we've gotten blown out in week 1.
it's been better as of late. Last year was
Last year was nice.
last year we crushed the Bears.
Yeah. If only we could play the Bears every week 1.
Philly's got -1 total yards in this first quarter so far. Who would have guessed that?
All right. So Love in the shotgun. We're 3 wide. Jaden Reed in the slot.
He's
I
got
could see
someone.
him being
He's
an
got.
option.
He dropped it. He dropped it. And we have a flag. What is with the fucking flags? Holy shit. What is with the flags?
This is literally like an every play basis. They're throwing a flag.
They called offensive pass interference on Green Bay. The refs need to fucking cool it, dude. Real big time. They called a pick. What the fuck, dude?
Dude, LaFleur looks like he's about to throw up. All right, so this puts us in a 1st and 10.
We have
probably
five.
moves us
We have
back to
5
12.
penalties in the first quarter already, and we are no longer on the goal. We are at our 13-yard line. Roll out by Love. Like to see that.
I like
Like
this.
Tucker
I
Craft
like
putting his
that.
shoulder down.
Yeah, so they motion Reed, and it almost looked like they were trying to fake the jet sweep to him. They roll Love out, and Kraft comes off a little chip block for an easy pitch and catch, 6 yards or so.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got 2nd and goal. We're moving. We're under center. Josh Jacobs in the single back. We moved Dontavian Wicks slightly inside. Jordan Love rolls out. He's got no one. He throws it away. All right, we got 3rd and goal. And I think if we don't pick it up here, we're probably going to kick a field goal, actually. So, but
Yeah.
Wicks was covered very well by Slay. He was on him good. Yeah, Jordan Love didn't have any out. It's a good play. It's a smart play.
Yeah, no, that was just everyone was blanketed on that.
Yep, they were covered well. Good man-to-man coverage by Philly secondary in that one. We're in the shotgun again. Josh Jacobs to the left. 3.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind
bunch.
seeing Love try to take off running here, and if
Yes,
there isn't a quick
fuck.
pass.
He had him. He had Watson. Had him.
Dude,
Missed him.
what? Come on. You got to catch that ball.
And looks like the offense is walking off the field. We're kicking the ball. Man, we could have 21 points. We could be up 21 right now. Is this on Watson or is this on that might be on Love. He overthrew him a little bit. He could have done
I know, man. I think Love was threading the needle there between 2 Philly defenders. Like Watson's got to accelerate for that catch. He was trying to just falling down.
Well, our fucking kicker,
Kicker's
2
going to
for
be the
2.
MVP of this game, man.
We ain't
Alright,
gonna win this game unless we start putting up some fucking touchdowns.
Yeah, I need a beer right now. I'll tell you that much.
Same.
All right, man. So if you're Matt LaFleur, what do you do to get this offense clicking?
Question. It's the penalties. It's really the penalties. We've had 5 or 6 already. We're just not in a good flow. I feel like for the most part, Love's made some good throws. Receivers have made some plays. I think we got to get Josh Jacobs going. Like if we can get him rumbling and pushing them back some, get the defense on their heels. I think the rushing will take away and minimize some of these penalties, and then it'll just get everyone settled in. And then the receivers you can hit him with some play action stuff, and hopefully the refs simmer the fuck down at this point. And I think that's the key. Staying committed to the run, and hopefully Josh Jacobs can get some 4, 5, 6 yard runs, and we can just start rumbling down the field and eat up some clock. Gotta get the ball back here. Can't. This would be wild if Philly marches down and scores a touchdown, and all of a sudden they're winning this game when, up until this point, our
We
defense
dominated.
played awesome.
Yeah, no, I agree though. I think we got to get the run game going because that'll open up play action, and that's what will give us the extra split second for our receivers to get more separation. One thing I'm curious about is, with Aaron Jones, we used to always do that little like quick flick toss to the outside zone run, and we would have a lot of success on the edges there. And dude, like I said, like this Philly D line, like their strength is on the interior. I wouldn't mind seeing maybe some outside tosses to Jacobs.
Do you think Josh Jacobs has the speed of an Aaron Jones to like get to that edge though, or should we put in like an Emmanuel Wilson?
I don't think Josh Jacobs is as fast as Aaron Jones, but I think he's got enough speed to hit the edge. I mean, we are talking about a guy who was All Pro just 2 years ago with an 1,800-yard season.
It's kind of a slide that I skipped past because the game started, but I wanted to talk about what version of Josh Jacobs are we getting? Are we getting the All Pro from 2 years ago, or are we getting the league's worst rated rusher last year in yards per carry from last year? But he was kind of dinged up and he had a really bad offensive line. So,
well, yeah, that's actually that was one of my key matchups. That it was the last one I don't think we got to. Was Josh Jacobs versus Saquon Barkley, because they were the top 2 running backs on the free agent market, and theoretically we could have signed Saquon Barkley instead of Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
I think we're actually paying Jacobs more, but Barkley has more guaranteed money. We can get out of Jacobs' contract with less pain if it doesn't work out. But yeah, I think seeing how these 2 big free agent signings compare tonight will be a big factor for us.
Yeah, that's it. Are you happy with the decision? Like before we see how the season plays out, or would you have preferred the Barkley? Assuming the deals are the same. Barkley's got the injury history. Josh Jacobs has been super consistent with injuries, but Barkley's a game changer.
Yeah, no, I mean, if the deals were the same, I would have preferred Barkley just because he does have that game-changing ability.
So there was a flag on this play. Did they call this on Green Bay or Philly? I'm not sure. It was either a false start or an offsides. I'm not sure.
I couldn't quite see.
It was offsides. All right, it's 1st and 10.
So they're already at midfield.
Yep. Well, there goes. There's that option play I was going to talk about between Barkley and Hurts. We have to keep a spy on Hurts.
Nixon took a poor angle, and Hurts just ran right past him.
Yep. So they're basically at midfield, but I feel like this also has to go with the new kickoff rules. So if they kick it into the end zone, the ball starts at the 30. It's a pretty generous spot.
Yeah.
So you're only a couple first downs away from field goal range at that point already.
Okay, Hurts in the shotgun. They're spread out wide. They motion Barkley out of the
Bad
back.
angle or McKinney. He's able to juke out McKinney on that, and
Nice hit by Walker.
Donta Smith picks up a first down.
Walker just leveled Smith for
Mm-hmm.
that tackle. Yeah, they're past midfield now.
Philly's in a rhythm now.
Yep, getting a little rhythm here at the end of the first quarter.
They're going with the quick passes. We got Van Ness in there.
Hurts
and
been
Enagbare.
calling a lot of audibles.
AJ Brown is able to hold that block so well, and he's able to disrupt Quay Walker from being able to make that tackle, and they pick up about an extra 5 yards on that.
Well, that's the end of the first, and Philly's marching right now. Frankly, this should be a 21-0 game.
Yeah.
That's LaFleur needs to get talking to this team on the sideline and get them focused.
If we played the way we did against the Dallas Cowboys, this would be 21-0.
Mm-hmm. I mean, so far, like, you couldn't hope for a better start from your defense. You know, like, there's a brand new defensive coordinator. A lot of times there's growing pains at the beginning of the year.
I mean, Philly did their part to help. I mean, you had the muff snap, and you did have the Saquon Barkley starting with the slip, which is more on the offense than defense.
Yeah.
But the defense hasn't given up anything big. McKinney with this great interception. That's all on the defense. Our defense passing the vibe check for the most part so far in the first quarter. I like seeing the press of Jair on AJ Brown. I don't think AJ Brown has a catch so far, actually, in the game. So Jair's going to be doing a lot of man coverage this year, I think, and he's going to be doing a lot of press coverage. So
yeah, I mean, that's it's an interesting matchup because, you know, Jair, like, he is an elite press corner. AJ Brown is an elite wide receiver. But Brown is so much bigger than Jair. You know, Brown's like 6'4", I think, and Jair's like 5'11". So it's, you know, it's one of those matchups where it's like you wonder if the quarterback just chucks it up and gives his receiver a chance sometimes. But so far, that hasn't played out that way.
nope. It's nice. It's nice getting some podcasts in with you again. I miss watching Packer football with you.
Yeah.
Tell you what, it was a little bittersweet when I was pulling up the PowerPoint and all the other stuff, and I left it at our last podcast, so it was all the San Francisco 49ers stuff. It just brought it all back. We even went through and I even looked up the referees for that game, and I analyzed what their day jobs were and stuff like that. Was all on there. That was all on there too. Who they favored, whether it was home or away. All right, hey, we got TJ Slayton in there, man in the middle. I haven't seen too much from Kenny Clark. I'm gonna try to watch a little bit more of Kenny Clark. He's out there right now. We're in a legit 4-3 right now.
Yeah, I think Kenny did have that.
On second and one. Holding on TJ Slayton, dude.
That is
the flag?
Absolutely holding.
Where's the fucking flag? You're gonna call that bullshit on Tucker Kraft or Luke Musgrave and not that? Are you kidding me?
That was an obvious hold. That was horseshit.
Dude, look at that. It's 2-on-1. They're fucking holding TJ Slayton. Come on. That's some bullshit.
I think that's
look at this.
Center.
Tush push. Got him. Nah, they picked it up. Fuck. I hate that play. I hate that so much. I wish that they banned it in the offseason.
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess in the
No,
past
they're no. Oh shit, they're short.
they're saying that's
They
short.
gave him nothing. They're gonna go for it again.
Yeah, probably. 4th and inches. Oh, come on, boys.
Fuck. They got Green Bay. They got him. TJ Slayton jumped. I hate that dumb play.
Yeah, I guess it used to be illegal in the past, and then for some reason they made it legal, and now they're talking about making it illegal again. But
It's become almost unstoppable. Like you can finagle a way to get yourself like a guaranteed like 1 to 2 yards if done properly, where it
Dude,
becomes unstoppable.
if I were a defensive coordinator and teams were doing that on me, I would be coaching my guys to just to let the quarterback come over, and then when you're in that pile,
Shit.
grab his
Shit.
fingers and start breaking them.
Big run by Barkley, picked up 12.
Yeah, they're in the red zone.
Mm-hmm. They got our defense on the heels. So interesting of note, we got McDuffie and Wilson. Eric Wilson's playing legit solid snaps for us on defense right now as the third linebacker. Edgerrin Cooper, our top first linebacker taken. He's been hurt. He has not seen game action. I think he's active, but he has not seen game action. Neither has Tyrone
He
Hopper.
missed most of training camp with a hip injury.
Yeah. Good stop there by our defense, though. That was actually Eric Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson just crashed the edge there and got penetration in the backfield. Dude, I thought that Wilson was just like a special teams bum. And I was reading about him a little. He actually, before he came to the Packers, he had a year. He started a whole season for Minnesota at one point, and actually,
Did he?
Yeah, like he actually put up decent numbers. Then after that, he signed a contract with Philly, I think, and didn't do well there. And then after that, came to us.
I was gonna say we don't have anyone in 83. We got Jair. Oh, we're blitzing. We sent the house. We sent Quay.
That's a hold.
They called a touchdown, and they said Barkley got his feet down on that.
Oh, they definitely held Quay on that blitz.
They're not gonna call that either, are they? I want to see a replay of this. Yeah, look at that's hold on Quay.
Yeah, right up on the collar, pulled and turned. That
one. Yeah, he did get those feet down. Yeah, they gave him that, and they didn't call the hold on. Wow.
Well, right now, Saquon Barkley is looking a lot better than Josh Jacobs. And this is a bit of a momentum swing. Got to see how the team's going to deal with it. I could see, if I'm Jordan Love, I might start getting a little frustrated with how this offense is performing, because it's not like he's been making bad throws. It's just been penalties and receivers aren't getting a ton of separation.
Yeah. So at the moment, Jordan Love's 6 for 10 for 60 yards. I mean, it's an okay stat line for being done with your first quarter, but his stats could have been so much better. Like he could have been much more efficient. He had the drop from Wicks. Christian Watson should have picked it up and had that touchdown for us. He should at least be 8 for 10 right now.
Yeah, so far, no downfield stuff at all to the tight ends. I'm kind of surprised. It seems like they've been primarily chip blocking and then going out as a little dump off outlet.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, I don't know, man. I thought our tackles could hold up one-on-one against their edge rushers, but LaFleur giving them some help.
Boy, does this not feel like a Packer football game to you already? Like, is this just not Packer football? If it's not for some dumb ref bullshit or us not finishing drives, or I watched the Kansas City Chiefs last night, and they're just so smooth
Yeah.
with everything that they do. They don't get bogged down in the red zone. They come away with touchdowns. They're not perfect. They definitely punt and like you can stop them, but it's not like penalties that stop them. It's not. They're just a clean football team. And when I've watched so many Packer games where they just lose games in the ugliest way possible. They kind of beat themselves. They beat themselves more than the other team actually beats them.
You're not wrong.
We have stopped AJ Brown. I still don't think AJ Brown even has a catch tonight. A lot of ball game left though.
How about Kayshawn Nixon returns a kick for a touchdown?
I don't think they're going to kick it to him all night long. I think they're just going to give it to us let us take it from the 30. So in pregame, I don't know who it was. One of the no, it was who's the announcer who played for the Patriots during the Harrison something?
Rodney Harrison.
Rodney Harrison. He was saying that he thinks that the 30 is actually too lenient, that the NFL should have said that the team gets it at the 35 or the 40, and that would force teams to want to kick it to the kick return almost every time because they're still going to kick it in the end zone for the most part. Oh my God. Wicks, what the fuck, dude? Is this
Ooh,
luck?
that should have been a 20-yard gain there.
He slipped and then he couldn't get his footing, and then he should have caught that. Even though he slipped, he was able to recover with enough time.
Few players slipping on this field. Certainly not the quality of Lambeau.
Well, that's Emmanuel Wilson. Emmanuel Wilson with a hole. Emmanuel Wilson slips on the field but picks up 14.
Dude, if he didn't slip, man, he had some room.
Man, holy shit, Emmanuel Wilson, RB1.
Well, I mean,
Sean Ryan with the great pull on that one for the block. Love to see that.
Well, so one thing that's different there is, they ran out off tackle. Like they weren't trying to go up the gut like they had been.
Oh, Emmanuel Wilson bounces to the outside, picks up 4. Nice. Emmanuel Wilson giving us a little bit of a spark off the bench here.
Now, one thing I do like a lot about Wilson is, he's got that speed to bounce it to the edge, and he can kind of like, if he gets past the guy, he can take it. But he's not a little scat back. He's 220-something pounds.
Yeah. I was just seeing him. He's built well. And we're keeping him out there. This seems to be the Emmanuel Wilson series. 2nd and 5. Ball is almost at the 50. Give it to him again. First down and more. 15 yards. Still fighting. Maybe more.
Rumble, young man.
Dang. I got Marshawn Lloyd and Josh Jacobs in my fantasy team, and I messed up. I should have picked up Emmanuel Wilson, I guess.
Well, so I'm curious now. Like, LaFleur is notorious. He just loves rotating backs. Like this is, his series or his quarter or whatever. If Wilson keeps running like this, like I think you ride the hot hand and just keep him in.
All right, we got 1st and 10. We're on the 33. Jordan Love calls our last time out. Play clock was running down. Wow. And we have no timeouts for the rest of the half.
Yeah, it's almost like we never play our starters in the preseason, so they're not prepared when the games start. Now, I got to say, I'm a little surprised that Love hasn't looked for Dobbs more.
Dobbs has been our leading receiver so far, if you're
I-
curious.
Yeah, and that's why I'm surprised. Is like when he's gone to Dobbs, he's made nice catches, he's picked up yards, he's picked up first downs, but they just really haven't been going to him much.
Mm-hmm. It looks like a lot of the players are switching cleats right now. Try to get some better traction. Yep, looks like they're putting in some bigger cleats.
Dude,
Got that.
it's crazy to me. Like you're a professional operation. How do you not sort this shit out in pregame?
I
Like,
don't know. They give you enough time to do it too. Wow, jet sweep by Reed. Reed finds a hole. Reed finds a hole. He's got more. He's got more. He's in the fucking end zone. Jet sweep touchdown. Gene Reed. Hell yeah.
boom, 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 boom. Go back, go.
Burn out. Burn out. Burn out.
Alright.
Burn out.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about, man. Reed just like he's a little
I thought he
spark
was dead to
plug.
rights. I was like, oh shit, he's gonna get bottled up. Breaks that fucking tackle.
Dude, Emmanuel Wilson had a hell of a block to spring that. Rasheed Walker downfield with a nice block too. Dude, I'm keeping Emmanuel Wilson in this game until he lets up.
Braden Narvison's kick, dead nuts right down the middle. Dead nuts right down the
There's
middle.
a flag though. There's a flag. Are you fucking kidding me?
Of course there is. If it's on Philly and it moves it up to, can you move it up to like the 1 yard line then? Or is that just not how it works?
I don't even know.
It's on Philly. Do you go for 2 then? He's thinking about it. LaFleur's thinking about it. He's calling something. He's saying a lot of words. He's not saying go for, yeah, that's on Philly. I think if we decide to go for 2, the ball gets put on the 1 yard line now. Yep, we're going for 2. Hell yeah. Give it to Emmanuel Wilson.
Oh,
we got Josh Jacobs in there.
I would prefer Emmanuel Wilson in there right now.
Emmanuel Wilson gave us that spark we needed.
Dude, he had a series of nice runs.
I don't like 2-point attempts just because in my history of being a Packer fan for the last like 30 years, I always feel like we just don't get them. Like, it's very rare for us to get them.
Well, dude, like for our football watching lives. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna wait until this is over.
We don't get it, and we maybe we do. He did push. He pushed. It's close. I don't think we got it. Fuck. Yeah. See, we just don't get. We're not good at short. We have never been good at like 1 to 2 yard plays. We're just not good at 1 to 2 yard plays. Why would you not do the tush push?
I think, dude, like our offensive line, like for our entire football watching lives, we've never had a bully offensive line. Like we've had some very good offensive lines, but they're always finesse. Like they can be elite pass protectors and they do enough in the run game. But we've never had an offensive line that could do to other teams like what the Niners did to us in 2019 when Mostert ran for 285 yards or whatever. And like I wish we would draft big, strong, physical guys who can just win power blocking. Like I don't really like the finesse run game.
Yeah, because we've never really had a finesse run game.
Well, yeah, it's like if your offensive line is going to be built for finesse, then like don't draft AJ Dillon, don't sign Josh Jacobs. Like get guys like, you know, like Miami, like every one of their running backs can run like a 4.3 or better.
Well, I mean, that's something we should probably at least discuss at some point. Are we gonna miss not having AJ Dillon around? Like that's the power back that we probably would really want there out there on a on like the 1 yard line.
I mean, it's not like he was ever even that great at power situations.
No, and you make a good point. He wasn't. I mean, did you look at some of those pictures of him in the offseason? He looked
I mean, yeah,
different.
he looked ripped. You know who I would actually like to see at goal line situations is when he finally gets healthy, Marshawn Lloyd. Like he's got that little bowling ball like Maurice Jones-Drew build of he's like 5'8", so he can get lost behind the offensive line, but he's thick. You know, he's like 220 or something, and he's fast. I like running backs that are short. You know, it's harder to spot them behind the line.
Short and stocky and has those legs that can kind of churn it out and pick up those, grind it out with those yards there.
Dude, we are doing everything in our power to fucking hand this game to Philly right now. Like we should be crushing them.
There's a field judge who's hurt, huh? You don't see that.
That's karma.
You don't see that very often.
Yeah, maybe they'll let up on the penalties a little now.
So Eric Wilson is now our leading rusher for the game. He's got 3 carries for 37 yards. Pretty solid.
It's more than solid, man. I would take that all day.
He's almost going to make. I mean, if he keeps this up, he might secure that RB2 job over Marshawn Lloyd actually for the first half of the season. All right, we got shotgun handed off to Barkley. Who gets? Is that Colby Wooden or Carl Brooks? One of those.
I think it's Wooden.
Makes a good arm tackle on Barkley and brings him down.
Yeah, kind of holds him up long enough for the rest of the D to get there.
Yep. Look at that. Our running game getting it done on the ground. What did I say? We had to stay committed to the run game. Shotgun, Hurts, play action. Preston Smith with a nice play. Rashawn Gary on him. He's going to throw it away. Nice play by the edge rushers.
Dude, I fucking hate these little scrambling quarterbacks. I want to see Drew Bledsoe back there, so
Did you
go crush him?
I was just having a conversation with someone at work about this today. Did you see the look on Chris Jones's face last night when he was consistently in that backfield and Lamar Jackson would just be like, whoop, I'm going to go run for 15 yards because you're in my backfield every time. Chris Jones couldn't lay a hand on him, and he was just in that backfield. If it was Drew Bledsoe, he'd have had 13 sacks last night.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, I call it dirty or whatever, but like if you're a quarterback,
I like this. We send the house and fucking Jair slips and picks up.
No,
he had him too. I don't know who we sent on that blitz, but if he held onto it for like 1 second longer, had it.
Dude, if Jair doesn't slip on this shitty fucking field, he would have had the tackle before the first.
Yep. He halfway sent Nixon on a nickel blitz, and I love that play call. Jair just didn't jam him at the line fast enough.
Yeah, well, Philly's at midfield.
All right, they got 14. Is that Quez? Is that Quez back there for them? At running back, Quez Watkins, I think his name is. He's fast.
He's
real fast, and they do hand the ball off to him. Oh nope, Hurts with the keeper, and Quay Walker gets them for no gain. Do I see a captain patch on Javon Bullard?
No way.
I thought I saw 20. Javon Bullard's 20, right? There ain't no way. There ain't
They
no
would
way.
not make a rookie captain in game 1.
Yeah, I see. I'm looking at Bullard right now. There's. Yeah,
We
maybe.
got Enigbare and Van Ness out there right now.
Yeah, I'm surprised that that Van Ness isn't getting splitting time with Rashawn Gary out there.
Well, I think Preston Smith's single best attribute is setting the edge, and with a running
Wide
quarterback
open,
like
wide
Hurts.
open Devonta Smith. Damn.
All right,
It
well,
looks
they're
like
just
so. It
about
looks like Javon Bullard legit did win the starting safety job. By the way, I have not seen almost anything from Evan Williams or Keaton Oladapo.
Dude, Evan Williams was making plays like
Yeah.
every day in camp.
Yep.
I think he's going to carve out a niche role this year. But yeah,
I think we do
Bullard.
see him. We do see him, but it'll probably take him a little bit.
Yeah,
Jair is struggling a little bit.
he's slipping a
stretch.
lot. It's like
Yeah.
it's this field is fucking garbage.
Who's 24? Who's number 24? Why do we have him out there right now?
Oh,
And he just slipped, whoever it is.
20. Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, that's Valentine. We got Valentine out there.
Valentine?
Did he switch numbers?
He was 37 last year.
Yeah, he must have switched numbers. That's why I didn't recognize him.
I always wonder why players do that.
We're no longer the most up to date Packer podcast, by the way. We don't just pick up on like roster numbers and shit like that. You're paying us for the commentary. You're here for the commentary, not for the analysis. All right, 2nd and 5. They're in the red zone. They're marching again. Philly's in a groove. And straight QB keeper. Straight QB keeper picks up 4. We got 3rd and 1. They're in fucking tush push category or territory at this point.
Yep. Dude, I'm telling you, you do that tush push, you just fucking grab for his throwing hand and start pulling those fingers.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Yeah, there it is. And they're doing it again. You can't. It's almost impossible to stop. Yeah. They had a chance to ban it. I'm asking you a serious question here. How do you stop it? Like legally without making a penalty, how do you stop it? Don't think you do.
I mean,
they hand it off to Barkley. Barkley touchdown. Fuck.
Really?
Barkley kills us. When we play Saquon, he absolutely murders us. Last time we played him was Monday Night Football a couple years ago. It was the Tommy DeVito game, which was terrible, by the way. Their 3rd string quarterback beat us in prime time on Monday night. Saquon Barkley had 20 carries for 86 yards and 2 touchdowns in that game. He did his part to carry that team. And then DeVito did the rest. Saquon should be playing in the NFC North because he reminds me of like Adrian Peterson when we play him. Just fucking kills us every time.
He's not quite as violent as Peterson was.
Well, Peterson would run for like 300 yards against us.
Yeah, I mean, Peterson was an all-time great. But dude, yeah, so far Saquon Barkley 2 touchdowns, and Josh Jacobs. We're sitting here talking about wanting to put Emmanuel Wilson in the game.
Yeah, I'm looking up these contracts right now. We haven't talked about this on air, but Josh Jacobs actually received multiple interests in the offseason. He said this in an interview a week or 2 ago. The Chiefs pursued him heavily, which is really eyebrow raising to me because they already have Pacheco, but supposedly he says that the Chiefs went hard after him, but he wanted no part of the Chiefs because being a former Raider, that's their main rival, and he doesn't believe in playing for division rivals. He would never just jump ship like that. So he wanted no part of the Chiefs when they contacted him to come in. He also received about $4 million more per year from the New York Giants to go play for them. He actually told them no, he's not interested in them for multiple reasons. One being like New York State taxes, which is weird to me because I'm pretty sure they're actually in New Jersey, but I'm sure New Jersey taxes aren't great either. But also, why would you want to play for the Giants instead of Packers?
Yeah, I mean that sounds like
Again,
a good way to end your career quickly. Go play running back for the New York
sure,
Giants.
for sure. I mean, and I almost wonder, like, when he signed the contract, we already had Aaron Jones. I wonder if he like thought that he was gonna like be the thunder to Aaron Jones' lightning. Like when he's like, oh, I'm gonna like who? I'm not sure if he had those type of conversations. Like,
Yeah,
but
I still can't believe that. So like, yes, I get that it's disrespectful for the team to ask Aaron Jones to take a pay cut 2 years in a row, especially when he's really the offensive leader of the team last year. I get it,
yeah,
but at the same time, it ultimately came down to $1 million difference. The Vikings paid him $1 million more a year than what we were willing to. So he decides to throw his career away and go play for the Vikings.
hmm
Like, come on, man. Like we could have had a backfield with Josh Jacobs and Aaron Jones.
And now with AJ Dillon hurt, I mean, it makes it even. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I know. I agree. I've looked up these contracts. So Saquon Barkley, I don't know. I don't know what I would. You have to let the season play out, I guess. Josh Jacobs signed a 4-year, $48 million deal with us. He only gets 12 million guaranteed. And I do remember seeing somewhere that Josh Jacobs could technically be cut after year one with us, and we can get off pretty scot free. Like he could be a 1-year running back for us, in theory. Saquon Barkley signed a 3-year, $38 million deal, but he had $26 million guaranteed, which is $14 million more. So he's definitely going to probably be in Philly for the next 3 years, at least the next two. I don't know. So far, I would probably still rather have Barkley for 2 years rather than Jacobs for one.
I mean,
But
Barkley is absolutely the better player. It's health
yeah,
is the only factor there.
he's a generational player. What the fuck? Holy shit, that was almost a pick six. Oh my
Ooh.
god. What was that?
Oh man, I'd love just fired on that without looking. He just
We
kind
got
of
lucky. We got lucky.
he slipped on this shitty field and like freaked out after he slipped and just tried throwing.
Why does our
We
quarterback not have the best cleats out there right now, by the way? That should be figured out real quick. Second and 10. He sees someone. Picked. Should have been. Don't like that throw. Don't like it. Third and 10. He looks a little frazzled out there. Not what you want to see out of the highest paid player in league history. Yeah, he throws in the double coverage. Well, I don't like that. Did he not see Mitchell?
dude, it's like
Momentum has shifted big time.
he's just getting frustrated and just like,
Yeah, just like that. We're looking at 3 and out. We're in third and 10. We're gonna give this ball right back to Philly.
all right, Watson in
Jordan Love scrambles up in the
motion.
pocket, sees someone wide open. Jaden Reed is saving. It's a touchdown. That's gonna be a touchdown. We scored a touchdown.
Oh, all right. Oh,
That's gotta be a blown coverage. That's gotta be more on Philly's defense than blown coverage. Rather, I bet someone slipped. Someone must have slipped. I bet.
and this field is hot garbage. Like, I hope Brazil doesn't think they're ever going to host a game again. Because if I were an NFL team, I would not. Come
No
here.
one slipped. That was just wide open in the cover. That he just
Oh yeah, it was just he had enough time.
yeah.
Dancing around in the pocket. Reed came
So
open.
I was watching a little bit of the pregame. They had Roger Goodell is in Brazil and they were interviewing him, and the reporter was, oh my god, another flag. the reporter came right out and said like, do you have plans on making a competitive international division? Like she was saying, like you should have like a Brazil team, like a Europe team, and this and that. I was actually relieved to say like Roger Goodell walked it back. He's like, there's a lot of hoops that we would have to walk through before something like that happens. He's like, my only focus right now is on probably getting it to an 18 game season. That's like it's like there's a lot of logistics that
I
to
mean,
like
it'd
what
be
that.
one thing if they did teams in like Canada and Mexico, but like if you're going to other continents, like
Teams don't wanna.
God
Could you imagine?
damn,
Could you
dude,
imagine
we
being drafted?
here. Sorry, we got to get back to the game here for a second because
What
things are
happened?
happening. So we on the extra point attempt, there was a penalty on Rasheed Walker, so they had to re-kick it, and then Narvis, whatever,
Hmm.
almost hooked it to the right. Like it just barely made it. I thought he might have missed it, but he made it. These like at the end of this game, this might be like the most penalties in the LaFleur era.
I'm looking it up right now. What was the most? Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a lot to get to the most penalties in a game, but we could come close.
How many is the most?
Um, it was in 1951.
Well, no.
Uh,
I'm saying in the LaFleur era.
oh, and I'm not sure if Google's gonna tell me that one. Uh, I'll just
Like, what
ask
the
it.
fuck good is AI for if it can't even tell us
I have
something
not.
like
I
that?
should ask AI that. So, what is the AI? I go with Chat GPT. That's what it is.
Well, Google's got their own AI. Every fucking company's got AI. Like, oh, AI is gonna transform your life. Look, you can circle a fucking object in a picture now. Isn't that transformative? I feel like this first half has been going on for
I
a while.
Okay, so I legit asked ChatGPT that question. I feel like it's wrong. I do, but I'll tell you what it said. It was in 2019 when we played the New Orleans Saints in the season opener. It says the Packers were flagged 9 times for 74 yards. I feel like we've definitely
That
had games where had more than that,
we might have 9 already.
right? I'll try Google.
Dude, I will say that on a couple of these touchdowns so far in the game, like it's sneaked up on me like how fast they happen. Like I think this new kickoff, like it's just starting at the 30, it's like you're almost there already.
Hey,
I,
this popped up real quick. LaFleur's never lost to the Bears. He's 10-0 against the Bears. He's never lost against the Chicago Bears. That's awesome.
I can't think of a time when he did. So yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. All right. Hey, we'll talk about the Bears another time. We're up 19-14, 5 minutes going in the second quarter. Philly's got the ball on the 23 shotgun set. Too high, too low. Saquon in the backfield to the right. Play action. Good play by Jair. Good play by, oh, they're getting chippy. Like to see it. Jair.
Yeah, Brown practically threw a punch there. I do want to point out Philly will get the ball to start the second half, and 5 minutes to go. If I'm them, I am trying to milk the clock on this drive, put up points, and then come out after the half to double up. 2nd and 10. Play clock running down.
5 minutes
3,
to go.
2,
You see
1.
someone wide open. AJ Brown breaks the tackle by Jair. McKinney and McDuffie in on the tackle.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if you're gonna play man coverage, your pass rush has to get there faster because, like, this has been multiple times now where Brown will just do a little curl and he's one-on-one with Jair, and with how slippery this field is, it's hard to make that tackle. So the pass rush needs to get there faster. Our pass rush has been almost non-existent.
Get there. Throws it away. Okay, so Jalen Hurts has thrown the ball away twice. And I was just going to make a comment after this play that I've been underwhelmed by our pass rush in this game. I'm not like...
We haven't called Gary's name once tonight.
Yeah, it's just...
I mean, I will say...
We should have a good pass rush, better than what we've seen so far, especially with all the hype that we were seeing in training camp where Gary was this, like, monster and he was constantly in the backfield all the time.
Yeah, that was going against Kadeem Telfort, man. I will say that Philly has one of the best offensive lines in the league. But still, dude,
so does Detroit. And
yeah.
Remember Thanksgiving? We fucking destroyed their offensive line on Thanksgiving. I'm pretty sure Detroit has the best offensive line in the NFL. All right, it is third and long. We did do a good job stopping Saquon on that. Saquon looks a little slimmer in this Philly uniform, by the way.
Yeah.
3rd and 7, 3rd and long.
Don't spoil things for me.
Well, I'm just saying the formation. I'm not gonna say the play. We're pressing, except for Jair. Jair is playing way off on that outside. Slipped. I don't know who it was, but slipped, and is that Dallas Goedert? Picks up the first down. So, yep, field conditions at play on that one.
This is like every play someone's slipping.
It was Javon Bullard. That's their safety, rookie safety, 2nd round pick.
Little natural pick there with AJ Brown. Forces Bullard to redirect, and he slipped when he redirected.
Philly hasn't punted once. We haven't forced a punt by Philly. I mean, I think we got some turnovers.
Yeah. If I'm Philly, I would run the ball here.
And they do. Saquon looks like he took a shot. He gets up looking. Oh nope, he's calling for a sub real quick.
Yeah, Van Ness had the tackle. It didn't look particularly fierce. I don't know. I wonder if Philly runs this down to the 2. Oh no, they can't run it to the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and 8. They'll have to run a play before the 2-minute warning. Hurts in the shotgun. We're single high safety.
God, we can't get there. We can't put pressure on him. McDuffie with the pressure though. Don't you dare throw a flag. That was great coverage by Stokes, and they don't. Good job. All right, 3rd and 8, and they're gonna have to run a play before the 2-minute warning. Are you still about 5 seconds behind me?
I don't know. Right now, I'm watching a replay.
Same. I'm watching the same replay.
I just watched Hurts fire the ball on the replay.
Good coverage by Stokes.
That was good coverage. And we haven't called his name really all game, other than I called his name once for a nice tackle he had. So he's holding up pretty well for a significant game.
It's a straight QB sneak. And they played it pretty well. They at least stopped them short enough where they can't do that stupid tush push.
Yeah, that is exactly what Philly was thinking of, like, we'll probably get close enough where we can just tush push anyway. But thankfully, they probably got 3 yards to go, which I think would be a bit far for the tush push.
Yeah, 1 or 2 yards. I don't see that really getting the 3 yards unless you do some like a fake one. Okay, it'll be interesting to see what they call on this 4th down. They might It might just kick a field goal, maybe. We'll see. Way too close for what I feel like this game should be right now, but it's week one.
Well, dude, I mean that the way we started the first quarter, it looked like we were gonna dominate this. But really, if it weren't for self-inflicted penalties, we probably would have put up, significantly more points in the first quarter, and it would have totally changed the complexion of the game.
Mhm.
Saquon Barkley would not be running roughshod over us, but man, yeah, I just feel like the Philly offense right now is in a rhythm where we don't quite have an answer. And it's like anytime we get them in a position where it's like, all right, yeah, we might stop them, they end up pulling through, because really just the pass rush has not been getting it done.
Not a single sack. Not a single sack in this game. And there hasn't been a point really where I've been like, oh shit, he almost sacked him. He almost sacked him. It really hasn't happened. And I know Jalen Hurts is like a scrambling quarterback and he's going to do his thing to get out. And we have gotten pressure on 2 plays where he's had to throw it away.
But it
Maybe
wasn't even that close of a pressure. It was like he rolled out and was just running out of time on an extended play, so he throws it away. Like, the only time I can think of that like we actually were like getting quick pressure was like on the case on Nixon blitz,
Mhm.
and then there was on the touchdown pass to Barkley, Quay Walker was coming in with pressure and got held, and they just didn't call it.
maybe we just have too much high hopes for our pass rush. Maybe we think they're better than we think that they should be better than what they are.
For what Rashawn Gary's getting paid and what Kenny Clark is getting paid, and then Devontae Wyatt, a first-round pick, Lucas Van
Kenny
Ness, a
Clark
first-round pick.
in this system should be in a position to where he should be able to pass rush more. He should be more in like a Aaron Donald type role now that we're in a 4-3.
Okay, so Philly tried to get us to jump off sides on 4th and 3. We don't bite. They call a timeout. So it looks like they'll settle for the field goal here.
Yeah, it looks like Hurts is coming off. No, I don't know. He's looking at. Looks like they're gonna call something. They're gonna keep him out there. Stay aggressive. This is wild. Being a football fan these days, when teams go for it on 4th down as much as they do, it's wild.
Dude, I don't know, man. If I'm Philly, knowing that I get the ball back to start the third, I might just take the points here.
Yeah, I don't. Well, hold on. They're coming off the. Nope, they're going back out on the field. That's bad camera angle. All right, hey, tall task by the defense. Man, Halfley, call up something, man. You gotta stop him here. We can.
I bet you they do like a QB read option here.
Shit. We better have good communication here.
Single high coverage, playing
Come on.
tight.
Come on. Get there. Get good penetration. Shitty penetration. And they pick up the first down.
Come on.
Fuck.
Fucking horse shit.
That really sucks, man. That one sucks.
Yeah,
That keeps us up.
That really takes away any chance for us to put up points.
Yep, there goes the 2-minute drive for us. And we could go into halftime down now. And they get the ball back. So at this point, it's on damage control. We gotta make sure that they come away with just a field goal at this point. And we have no timeouts, so
Yeah.
all right, we got Jair up top, Nixon in the slot. I think we have Nixon on AJ Brown, and that fucking kind of sucks right now. And we have Stokes on Goddard. Stokes is coming up, make that play, misses the tackle, misses 2 tackles, first down. Wow. Holy shit, that defensive tackling was dog shit on that play. Stokes got juked out of his shoes. I don't know who the second guy was, but he wasn't any better making that tackle. You got to make that tackle. That should have been no game. And then he picked up the first down. All right. Stokes comes off, misses the tackle real bad. It was too fast to see who the second one was. But looks like McKinney's the one that stood him up.
I think it might have been McDuffie who missed the second tackle.
I hope Cooper works out, and I hope we can get Cooper on this
No,
field.
they actually. I've noticed they've been picking on McDuffie a little bit in the past game.
I like McDuffie. I do like McDuffie. I like McDuffie as a guy that comes off the bench, though, to give like a breather. I don't like him as a
I mean,
starter.
I think he's fine for rundowns.
He's a thumper. He's a little bit of an old school thumper.
Yeah, no, Edgerrin Cooper was the first linebacker taken in this draft. You got to think he's going to get out there sooner rather than later and start showing his speed. But back to the game here, Philly, they got 43 seconds in the timeout. They're in the red zone. They really have as much. This is an eternity to try to put up a touchdown here.
Hurts is scrambling. Good play. Good tackle by Nixon. Sack, not safety.
All right. Well, I guess we need someone with the speed of a defensive back to actually sack Hurts.
That makes sense. I mean, it makes total sense.
Yeah, I hate
That's a good read.
quarterbacks.
That's a good read.
I hate scrambling quarterbacks, man.
I'm surprised that we have Enikbari and Van Ness out there. And I'm fine with Van Ness. I'm surprised that we got Enikbari out there on a critical 2-minute drive. But
it is, yeah, it's a pretty critical spot right here. But first game of the year, these guys aren't properly conditioned. They only make tens of millions of dollars. God forbid they actually get into real football shape before the first game of the year.
31 seconds left. 2nd and 16. We're playing off a little bit.
Now Philly did have to burn a timeout because of that sack.
That's right. Yeah, they have none left. Plenty of time on the clock. They're pointing at someone. Flag. False start. Philly. Nice. Let's back them up a little bit more.
That was a very late flag. I don't know.
Yeah. It's on Dale Goddard. Dale Goddard is a guy I thought was going to be a superstar in this league, and so far it hasn't really formulated since. He was like, what, a high 2nd round pick?
I think Goddard is a very good player. Like, he's not in that elite tier of tight ends, but
he's a very good player.
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy who, like, he can have a big week. He can have a 100-yard receiving game. You just don't expect it every week.
Keeping him in the block on that one. Preston Smith is looking real slow on that play. It was a bad play by Preston Smith.
Yeah. Wow, I was watching him.
He just looked slow and just out of sorts.
I mean, he is.
Are they gonna?
I believe he's our oldest player.
Yeah.
Clock running.
Oh yeah, they're gonna clock. All right. Well, we're gonna be able to go into halftime with the lead at least, and they're gonna bring out who's their kicker?
Bates?
Elliott. Yep, Jake Elliott. Elliott. He's a solid kicker. He'll probably make it.
Yeah. Only missed 2 kicks last year.
Isn't it wild that within the first 7-8 minutes of the game, we were talking about Green Bay should be up 21-0, and we're at 19 right now.
Dude, and really, it's just been Jaden Reed making some good plays.
Yeah, thank God. I guess that's what we should get used to this year is on any given week, we got 4 or 5 receivers who can just show up and go big. Who would have thought that Romeo Doubs would be like the big name guy that just tore it
in
up in
Dallas.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Like I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, I mean, he put up like what 150 receiving yards against Dallas. Like, had a huge game.
Yeah, I think he played pretty well against San Francisco the week after too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, dude, Christian Watson kind of been a ghost this game.
I think he's got one catch for like 6 yards or something like that.
Yeah, it was like what the
Early.
first pass of the game, just like
Yeah.
a quick little out.
Yep.
And he got tackled right away.
Yeah, I had high hopes. I mean, years. I mean, we're only two quarters into like what 40 quarters of football or something on the year, but I have high hopes for Christian Watson this year. This is a make or break year for him.
Yeah, I mean it's. I'm a little surprised that we haven't really tried to set up a deep shot for him. I mean, Love took one deep shot to him, but it was just like a bad shot where he was double covered and didn't really have a chance.
Hmm.
You got to think like maybe if we had more of a running game going, they try to run that off of play action. Uh, but the run game has just been totally bottled up, with the exception of that one series of Emmanuel Wilson.
Hmm. Yeah, I would arguably say Emmanuel Wilson's been our best offensive player in this game so far. Wild to say it. Besides Jaden Reed,
Yeah, I
besides
mean,
Jaden,
I tell you this much: I want to see Wilson getting more touches
yeah,
when we get the ball in the third quarter.
he's kind of earned it at this point. He's definitely earned it. I,
Well, dude,
I'm
and going for that 2-point conversion, and Wilson was hot on that drive, and we pull him out to bring in Jacobs and run with him and get stuffed.
so we did say Josh Jacobs was going to have a rough go of it in this game, but boy, is he having a rough go of it. He's got 6 carries for 4 yards.
Jesus.
He's got one catch for 9 yards. To say he's been having a rough game so far is an understatement. But you can't have that much sympathy for him because then you look at Emmanuel Wilson, who's like not Josh Jacobs caliber. He's got 3 carries for 37 yards. Jaden Reed's got 1 carry for 33 yards. We have
Yeah,
74 yards rushing in the first half, which is solid number of rushing yards. We actually have almost double the amount of rushing yards than Philly does.
really.
Yeah, Philly's
Wow.
only got 47 yards.
Yeah, I mean, the big difference when you look at Wilson and you mentioned Reed with the jet sweep, uh, it's attacking the edges. We're not doing that with Jacobs,
Mhm.
and I think he has the speed to hit the edge. I sure as hell hope he does after what we paid him. But dude, I said at the beginning of the game, you got Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter in the middle, and you're putting Josh Myers and Sean Ryan up against them. Like it, we're not gonna win running in the middle. Like, you have to take it to the edges. And if Josh Jacobs can't do it this game, then you got to roll with Wilson. You got to. We can't only pass.
Right.
Like you saw on the last drive. Like, yeah, we kind of got lucky with Reed breaking that big one, but the two plays prior to it were almost interceptions because Love was starting to panic a little.
Yep. What adjustments are you making here besides that going in the second half? Are you going to do anything different on defense? I think for the most part, our defense has been okay, all things considered.
Um, Sorry, give me 1 second. Uh, I it is concerning me a little bit that Philly is starting to make some headway uh, with just like the little like curl routes or or picks. Just like they are taking advantage of the man coverage a little bit, particularly with this slippery field, where like you slip in man coverage, that can turn into a big play. And yeah, I don't know. I honestly, I know I always am an advocate for press man, but I wouldn't mind seeing a little more zone in
Come
second
on.
half.
Come on, you can't do that. You
I'm
cannot
not, dude. I'm not.
you
I'm not.
cannot advocate for man coverage for like the last 4 years, and then the first time we start seeing man coverage and pressing, you gotta be like, you know what? I kind of miss it. Let's go back to the other way. You
Well,
can't do
no,
that.
no, no. I'm not. I'm not saying Joe Barry 10 yards off the ball zone. I'm just saying like, given the field conditions, uh, man seems particularly dangerous in this game, and
Mhm.
Philly's putting up points anyway. So if they're going to put up points, zone might at least slow them down a little, open them up to making mistakes, shooting themselves in the foot, which they were doing in the first quarter.
Mhm.
Yeah, because like our pass rush isn't getting there. We have blitzed, a handful of times, and that really hasn't gotten there either. Like if you can't get to the quarterback, then I don't know. I guess just I would just try to make them earn their way down the field.
Mhm.
I hate to say it.
Yeah.
I hate the Joe Barry ball approach, but you gotta if you're gonna play aggressive ball, you gotta get to the quarterback.
Yeah, we have not gotten to the quarterback enough. I do like some of the play calls where like we've been sending like the nickel back on a blitz. He just
Mhm.
hasn't gotten home yet. But I do think we should keep up, like keep doing that. Uh, just a matter of time before we could probably get there. The fact that Jair slipped and AJ Brown picked up like 15 yards on the one is more on the field conditions than anything, not than anything else. But Jair might struggle. It's going to be
Yeah.
tough for Jair to be tackling AJ Brown.
Yeah.
He is
Actually,
probably arguably the biggest receiver in the league. So
yeah. If you're asking me what adjustments I might make in the second half. First adjustment I would make is changing everyone's cleats because
yeah,
no one has
yeah.
any grip out there. It's rough. Here, I'm gonna go get a refill. I'll be right
I should
back.
I should probably go get one myself here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
All right. Well, I got halftime here, so I suppose I'll take a look at the game stats so far.
Yeah, I did look at them a little bit. I'm gonna keep saying this. I know you hate it, but Philly's got a. That's funny. We are actually winning in this game by 2, but Philly's got the win probability. They got a 52.4% win probability. We have gone back and forth on that all game so far.
All right. Well, taking a look at the stats here. Jordan Love not having a great game, not having a terrible game. He's at 7 of 14 right now, so just 50% passing. But he does have 130 yards and a touchdown on those 7 completions. Manuel Wilson, he's got his 3 carries for 37 yards. It's over a 12-yard average. Jaden Reed, he's got the 33-yard jet sweep for a touchdown. And then, as you pointed out earlier, Josh Jacobs, all of 4 yards on 6 carries.
Hey. Who's this halftime show?
Oh, yeah, I'd like to see some more Brazilian halftime shows.
Yeah. It's like a Brazilian Super Bowl. I didn't even realize they were having a halftime show. Wow. Okay. All right. Back to the stats.
Yeah, sorry. All right. Well, I guess they only wanted to show a few seconds of that
I
before
guess so.
cutting to the Toyota commercials. Receiving, yeah, dude, it's not great. I mean, Jaden Reed doing well. He's got 2 catches for 79 yards and a touchdown on 2 targets. After that, pretty much nada. Dobbs has got 29 yards on 2 catches, 2 targets, and then our next leading receiver is Josh Jacobs with 9 yards on 1 catch. Our most targeted receiver is Christian Watson with 3 targets, only got 1 catch for 5 yards on that. And Wicks, he's got 2 targets, no catches. Going over the defense, our biggest plays, McKinney got that interception, and the fumble recovery. Well, NFL.com doesn't want to tell me who got that, but I believe it was Devontae Wyatt picked it up. Our leading tackler, Quay Walker, got 5 tackles, 2 assists.
Just 5, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Second leading tackler is Jair with 4 tackles. You don't really like seeing your corners be your leading tacklers. Narveson, he's got 2 field goals. He's been doing his job. Going over to the Philly side, kind of a wow. I don't have time of possession in front of me right now, but I would have to think Philly has had a significant advantage there because, we're looking at Jordan Love has 14 passing attempts, and we have 10 rushing attempts total. Philly, Jalen Hurts has 22 passing attempts, and then they have 17 rushing attempts total. So they're really they've been controlling the clock, long drives, I guess. But yeah, Hurts is 14 of 22, 154 yards, touchdown on pick. We're about to come back here, so I'll just quickly get through this. Devonta Smith is their leading receiver, 4 catches, 49 yards. A.J. Brown not far behind them. Their leading tackler is Zach Bond, 5 tackles, 2 assists. He also has the sack on Love. So yeah, man, that's I'm a little surprised looking at those numbers. We have not been able to get them off the field.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, they haven't punted once in this game. Oh shit, we are back actually. So it was a kickoff or touchback. They're at the 30. They're in the pistol formation. Wow, that was
And,
actually lucky. If Kenny Clark doesn't make that shoestring tackle, Saquon's off to the races.
yeah, I mean he had a hole and he hit it
Big
hard.
time. So Philly's got these like new pants. Are you seeing these? They're like super meshy. Are you seeing like the backs of all their
I don't spend a lot of time looking at the backs of the Philly players.
shotgun, Jalen Hurts, all the time in the world, all the time in the world, hits AJ Brown. He's off to the races. It's a touchdown. We're down.
Are you
What
kidding
the
me?
fuck, dude? Wow, that's on Jair Alexander too. Jair got fucking burned. Bad.
I mean, you said it. You said it all the time in the world. You said it twice. Our pass rush is just not getting it done.
It was just a matter of time before AJ Brown does something big like that. Yep. Yep. Shit. Oh, just like that. Philly's up.
All right. Well, how's this offense going to respond? We're all of a sudden down 5.
Adjustments. I want this game could get real ugly if we don't make some good adjustments. I'm at a loss right now. I don't even know what to say. I really don't even know what to say right now. There's just what a gut punch. What a way to just take away momentum real quick. Like you could feel it. You could I've had this feeling dozens and dozens of times being a Packer fan. You start off and the opportunities are there and we don't capitalize on the opportunities and we let them slip away and then the other team capitalizes on their opportunities and there goes the game. Like again, it goes back to we should have been up 21-0 and then still playing like we could be in the 30s right now. We could still be up and even with Philly being at 24, I could be in a spot where I still feel comfortable right now with like where we're at. We need another momentum shift. We need something to go. Oh, by the way, are you just noticing that all of a sudden the refs just stop calling fucking penalties after just like the most penalized first quarter in NFL history?
I think it was after that one ref got injured. All right. Well, dude, this all of a sudden becomes kind of a high pressure drive of
Keeping
you
pace.
don't-
Imagine going 3 and out. Imagine
you
going
got to
3 and
keep
out.
pace because like right now the defense is Philly's got our number. They
Oh, we got Jordan Morgan in there at right tackle right now, right guard right now.
mm,
All right, we
yeah,
got the rookie in there. Let's see how he holds up. We do got Josh Jacobs back there. Ooh, they are showing some pressure. Jordan Love making an adjustment. Flea flicker. All the time in the world, but no one open. What is that? What? Shit. Okay. Those usually work, except for when we try them.
dude, I mean, how do you not get a receiver open with that much time?
I don't show the blocking. Don't show the. I want to see the receivers down the field. Dobbs was double covered.
Dude, I don't. So they ran this with Dobbs and Wicks. Like you're gonna do a flea flicker
Where's Watson?
I
Why is
want Watson out there. I want Watson and Reed.
Oh shit! Fucking fumble by Josh Jacobs. I think we get it back though.
Good Lord, dude. Get him out of the game. Get him out of the game. What did Emmanuel Wilson do to be treated like this? Like, get Josh Jacobs out of the game right now.
3rd and 1. We're in a 5 wide receiver set. Flag. Thank God, because that was going to be 4th down.
First Bow Mountain sighting.
Yep. Josh Jacobs has not looked good as a Packer so far.
Nope.
That sucks. I took that dude.
Dude, you see this ref wearing sunglasses at nighttime out here? No wonder their calls are so bad.
It's actually for blind people. He actually can't see. He's blind.
It's taking a while to talk about this flag.
Roughing the passer. All right, we get 15 yards out of it. And a 1st down.
All right. Well, for the love of God, put Emmanuel Wilson in the game and let
Ooh,
him
Jordan
start
Love
running.
takes a hit on the back of the head.
Yeah. Head smacks right into the turf. Was that Zach Bond again?
Is that Mitchell? Is that their rookie?
Yeah. Yeah, so it was actually 2 penalties. It was pass interference on Mitchell, and then we declined that and accepted the roughing the passer. Love in the shotgun on 1st and 10. We motion
Nice.
Reed.
I like that play. That worked out well. Get out of bounds, though.
All
Thank you.
right. That was the smoothest,
I was gonna
like
say
most open play we've had all game.
it wasn't our biggest play because that would be like the Jane Reed one, but that one looked smooth. It just looked like a
A
well-designed
functioning offense.
play. Yeah,
It's like you were talking about, man. Kansas City. They just they look like they
they
know what they're
scheme
doing.
people open. Like
Yeah.
there was a well-called play.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it was a big
Dobbs-
gainer too. That was probably like
Dobbs in
25
motion.
yards.
We give it back to Josh Jacobs. He picks up 1 yard. 1 yard.
I don't understand it. Why are they not using Emmanuel Wilson? They run the guy 3 times and he puts up nearly 40 yards, and they just keep going back to the guy who's not even averaging 1 yard a carry.
He has now. He's got eight rushes for 12 yards. He's a little over 1. He's like 1.2. Solid.
Second and 9.
Give it back to him again. Let's see what happens. We won't. We pass it. Reed, he goes to the motion with the Reed. Looks at Kraft. Nothing there. Incomplete. 3rd and 9. We might be looking at a field goal.
Yeah. I mean, if we get in that situation, you got to take the points. Like,
Get it closer, yeah. So that's Jalen Carter on Jordan Morgan, our rookie, and he got bullied bad.
Yep.
Not what you want to see out of your 1st round draft pick.
But dude, Jalen Carter is a beast.
Yeah, I know. You're not going to go. I mean, it's not like you go up against Jalen Carter's every single week, but
3rd and 9, empty
we're setting a
backfield.
blitz.
Come on,
Flag,
fire.
nice. We got it. We got the flag.
What's the flag?
Pass interference.
Oh, all right, yeah. Yep, that's a pretty easy call. Yeah, that was weird. We had 2 Packers receivers in the area, 1 Philly defender. Thank God for the penalty. First and goal. Please put Emmanuel Wilson in. Just let him run for a
I bet we
touchdown.
won't.
Dude, like I don't like why? Like
Is
LaFleur
is
traditionally likes
is
cycling backs.
is Jacobs now technically our biggest back now that with age? Yeah, I think he probably is. Oh, it's not on the 1, it's on the 2. Nice. Here's touchdown Watson. Sorry, I didn't want to ruin that for you, but touchdown Watson.
All right. Well, thank you, Watson. Finally did something.
Now, do we go for 1 or we try to get this up to? I would go for 2 here. Try to make this a 3-point game.
Yeah, I would also do that. 2-point lead doesn't do a whole lot for you.
Hey man, we gotta figure out what to do with our run game because this isn't gonna work for us the whole year.
Dude, the thing is, it was this. Oh, really? We're taking the extra point?
I'm surprised by that. I am really surprised we didn't go for 2 there.
Yikes. Dude, if I were Philly, I would go for 2 every time and just tush push it every time.
For 2 points, yeah. I mean, because it's unstoppable.
I'm
It's
kind of
probably
surprised
just
they
a matter
don't
of
do
time.
that.
It's probably just a matter of time before they figure that out actually, and they start trying something like that.
All right, well, we take the lead again. I mean, so far, I will say I've generally been happy with how Love has looked thus far. He seems in command of the offense. He generally seems to know where to go. He's had a couple bad throws, where he was panicking a little bit, but for the most part, I think he's been pretty good and
Mm-hmm.
not really like last year he had a lot of like off target stuff in the first half of games or on deep shots. He's looked more like he's picking up where he left off.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the receivers, I am a little surprised aren't getting more separation.
Yeah.
Particularly you think of that flea flicker and how long Love had, and no one came open. And then obviously, story of the game so far is just the running game has been non-existent with Josh Jacobs, and it was like that throughout training camp, man. Like all of our inside runs, like if you read training camp reports, like we were never having any success with inside runs, and they try to spin it. The local beat reporters try to spin it as like, oh yeah, our defensive line's tearing it up. Well, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
well, maybe our interior offensive line just sucks.
It ain't great right now. It ain't great, especially looking at Jordan Morgan right now. And then I've never been one that was super sold on Josh Myers. I actually
Yeah,
don't think that he probably gets another contract after this year.
I don't think so.
I think it might depend on how the free agency pool
Yeah. Well,
or
I mean,
how the draft
he
goes,
might sign with us cheap because like I don't know how many other teams are going to want to sign him.
right?
I still can't believe we could add Creed Humphrey.
Yeah, who just got a massive contract extension, by the way, just like last week.
Dude, I was looking at his face in that Kansas City game, and he just looks like a farm boy who wants to wrestle pigs. Like he's who you want as an offensive lineman.
Right?
Dude, who's this fucking dork on the left? This man
Noah
does not.
Eagle. Is that Ian Eagle's kid or something?
I don't know who Ian Eagle is.
Yeah, you do. I'm sure you've seen. He did like Madden commentary for a few years.
I don't know. This guy doesn't look like he belongs around a
All
football
right,
field.
we're on the 30 single back field. Saquon back there, play action, hits that. Oh, nice, Rashawn Gary with a swat. Good for you, man. Good
Okay.
play.
Okay. Thanks for doing something, Gary. Second and 10. Press man coverage.
Motion. They hand it off to Barkley. Who was it? Who's 56? Oh, Adrian Cooper was in there and he made a little shoestring tackle on him, kind of. It's good to see Cooper in there.
Yeah, no, he flew in so fast
Yeah,
that I thought it was Bullard. I thought it was a defensive back coming in.
that's
He
his
took
game.
a poor
He's
angle.
fast.
Like he kind of took a poor
Oh
angle.
shit!
That's
They
why
got him
they got a
offsides.
piece.
They got Wyatt offsides. They didn't. They didn't throw a flag, and we
I
got
think he got
sacked.
back in time. Yeah.
Fuck yeah! Nice, Rashawn Gary with a sack.
I think the Philly offensive line thought it was a penalty and just stopped.
Yeah, they
moving.
just kind of let him go.
Gary just came.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
fucking
because Lane
crushed him.
Johnson pointed. Lane Johnson pointed. He wasn't ready, and then Gary comes by with a sack. Fuck
He
yeah! Good.
crushes him. I don't like that technique of he flew at him like a child and wrapped his legs around him and sat down. Like it's a very weird way to sack someone. Seems like a good way
Rashawn Gary
to
with our
hurt
first
your
sack
leg.
of the season. You think he
No,
has?
Kason Nixon had the first.
Are you sure? I thought Nixon
Yeah.
missed. Oh,
Nixon.
okay, yeah, he did. Yep.
Okay, they're punting.
Nice. Let's go get a touchdown.
I wonder
Who
if we got a
Oh, we
punt
got Jay
returner.
Reed back there. Isn't it so weird that Kayshawn Nixon's this great kick returner, but then we don't have him back there for punts? We have Jaden Reed instead.
Yeah. Well, do you remember when Nixon first started coming on with the team, like when we didn't even know who he was? We did use him at punt returner then. And remember, he always caught the ball in a weird way. He would like reach out and catch it like
Catch
a
it
wide
above his head.
receiver.
Yeah.
Like I remember us talking about that
That
and
should
how it
be
always made me nervous, but like he would still have nice returns.
that should be correctable though. That should be taught.
Yeah. All right, boys, let's go put up some points. Ooh, little pistol formation. All right.
Dobbs. Nice. First down. Good play. I like that play call. Just a quick first down. We already got the defense going backwards. And it just it sets the tone. And we got Emmanuel Wilson in there right now.
Yeah, I mean that's just pitch and catch right there. Dude, I'm telling you, like Dobbs has looked good when they go to him. They just haven't gone to him enough. Loving the shotgun. Motion read. Oh,
Wilson.
wait. Is this a yep, that's a penalty.
I didn't see. Did they throw? They haven't thrown a flag. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, I mean
Is
they
that
motioned
us?
Reed, and while he was still moving, Kraft started moving afterward. It looked like a miscommunication.
Illegal motion, then probably. It's that 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I think so.
Illegal shift. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you can't have two guys going at the same time.
Oh, that actually is that Chris Sims?
Benson.
Oh no, that was Crafts. That was Crafts. I think. Yeah, that was Crafts. 85. Dude, these fucking penalties just shooting ourselves in the foot.
Let's make sure that we pick up more and we get 5+ yards on this. They've simmered down a little bit. They have caught Philly's caught back up with penalties at least a little bit. Thus.
Hard count.
Play action. See someone we like. That was on Love, I think. He had Reed for a nice play. That was a first down play.
First down and more. Reed was in open space.
Yeah, he just kind of threw it too low on him.
Yeah.
Yep, too far in front of him. He knows it too.
Well, shucks. 2nd and 15.
That one's gonna hurt. We gotta get some positive plays in this one, otherwise we're in rough shape.
And we're empty backfield.
Nice. Oh my God, Dobbs, you gotta catch that shit. Well, there it goes. Shot ourselves in the foot on this drive.
Come on.
Dude, drawing up a play for a first down on 3rd and 15 is real fucking hard to do.
Well, so that's why I don't like going 5 wide there. I actually wouldn't have minded running just to make it a more manageable, like you do like a 3rd and 8 or something.
I usually like to do like screenplays and stuff on like those 2nd and longs because they could break for first downs or more.
Dude, we haven't been a good
But we
screen
go,
team since
wow.
Amon Green.
Oh shit, there's a flag though.
Oh,
He took a
God.
hit. Jacoby Dean coming in with a hit.
Why are we so fucking dog shit at screens?
Because we only have Amon Green anymore. Or Eddie Lacy.
Yeah, Lacey was good. I forgot. He was pretty good with screens.
Are we sending the punt team out? Yep, penalty decline. Yep, we're punting it back to Philly. I don't even know what the flag was.
I think it was another illegal shift.
Wilson takes the hit. Philly's gonna have good field position.
Just keep shooting ourselves in the foot again and again and again.
Is that Cooper DeJean? Wow.
Damn, that
who
was a booming
Who's
putt.
45? Nice tackle.
Is that Wilson?
Eric Wilson.
Eric Wilson. Yeah. That was a nice punt by Whelan.
Whelan, yeah.
There's a flag though. It's probably on us.
No, he pointed towards Philly, I think. I don't know. It depends on what the camera angle. You don't need to talk about it this much. Just call it. It's on Philly based on the way that the camera usage is.
Dude, they should just give refs an allotment of penalties that they can call per quarter. So, like, once you've used up your penalties, you can't call anymore. So you got to think about what you think is worth calling. It slows the game down so much.
So much.
Dude, like honestly, I'm surprised that they haven't opened up penalty time to like advertisers to do like little pop-up ads where like the game is still shown.
Don't start giving the Apple ideas. We don't.
I still don't even know what the fuck this penalty is. Like,
I think it's on both teams. I just heard. Yeah, so we're gonna have to repunt this now. Unreal. These refs just trying to get their TV time in. Hot dogging and showboating, man.
yeah, dude, they're down in Brazil. They're gonna head out to the bar afterward and be like, "Oh, you see me on TV, baby?"
It's exactly what they're gonna say, I bet. Yep. Word for word. So I really don't know what the penalties were. I wasn't looking at the motions. I don't got sound on. But hopefully Whelan's got another big ass kick in him because that was a really good punt. This would suck to have a crappy one.
pin them at the 1, Daniel.
Not as good. Not nearly as good. It was about
Okay.
15 yards shorter.
Yeah.
All right. Bummer. I'd like to see our defense come up with a turnover here. So by the way, after dominating the time of possession there, like big time in that first quarter, Philly has dominated since then. They're actually almost 4 minutes up on us for time of possession now in the game.
Yeah. I mean, our defense hasn't been able to get them off the field.
AJ Brown's got over 100 yards receiving now after being held in check for that limited amount of time.
Well, I mean, he's at about 45 at halftime, and then that big catch in the third must have been 60 plus.
Yeah, he's at 108 right now.
See, I mean that's actually part of the reason why I've been an advocate of like aggressive press man coverage in the past, because I always think about it like, all right, if you're going to give up points, it's better to give them up quickly, get your offense back out there, and your defense won't get exhausted sitting on the field all day. But that hasn't even really been the case in this game. Like, yeah, there was the big AJ Brown catch, but other than that, it's like, Philly it may as well be Barry Ball, that they've just been marching down the field, taking their time. Like, we need some leaders to step up on this team and kind of elevate their play. On offense, it seems like Jaden Reed is doing that right now.
Yeah, he's been solidly consistent for us.
Yeah. On defense, I don't know who it is right now. No one's quite stepping up. McKinney obviously had an awesome start to the game, but we haven't really called his name since then. Like, who is gonna step up and set the tone for this defense?
On defense, it's gotta be Rashawn Gary. It should be Rashawn Gary, based off the pedigree, his role, what we pay him. It should be Gary. Gary should be like Chris Jones good.
Yeah, I don't think Gary's ever going to be Chris Jones good.
I would agree. I'm saying he should be. Saquon picks up about 8 yards on a first down run, and they're in second and short. This kind of feels like a drive where they're probably going to feature a lot of running, actually. It could not bode well for a 2nd and 2. Jalen Hurts doesn't see what he likes, making an adjustment at the line.
We're single high coverage, 2nd and 2. Wouldn't surprise me if they take a shot.
QB keeper, but Preston plays it very well, and it's a no gain. McDuffie with the follow-up tackle on him. Preston Smith, the old wily vet, making a play there. And we're in third and 2.
I do like Preston Smith, but I would really like to see Lucas Van Ness out on the field more.
A little bit more ways. We got Preston in there again. We got Wyatt and Clark on the line, and Rashawn Gary with his hand in the dirt as well. We're looking at 3rd and 2. Single high safety, McKinney up top. QB keep. Nice. Good play by McDuffie.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, and they call that
That's
fumble.
intentional grounding.
Now they say it's incomplete. What the hell?
Dude, that is intentional grounding. He was not outside of the pocket. There was no receiver anywhere.
They're gonna punt. We got him in 3 and out. No shit.
That should have been intentional.
But grounding. Yeah, look, they got that red line. That is intentional grounding. Oh, they're talking about it now. Please tell me it's not intentional grounding. What's your reason for telling me that it's not intentional grounding? All right. They said it's not intentional grounding because his arm was hit as he was trying to throw.
Sounds like some bullshit to me. Oh, come on, Reed. You had space to go.
Sounds like some American justice system bullshit right there. My cats are going fucking nuts right now
Why?
because the night time's the right time, I guess.
Sometimes my dog gets anxious when we podcast. Like I don't know if she's like, I don't know, just freaked out by me talking, but she doesn't see who I'm talking to. Like,
Well, it's probably just us bringing that big dick energy to these podcasts all the time. Just picks up on it.
yeah, that's probably it. Yeah.
All right, we get the ball back. That might be the first time they punted all game, by the way, that I can recall. So we get the ball back. We are up by 2. It's wild to think that we're even up in this game because I feel like we're not up in the game based on what I've seen.
Yeah, dude. We need to go put up a fucking touchdown. I'm not gonna feel comfortable until we have more than a 1-score lead.
It feels like a week 1 game. Does this not feel like a week 1? Like it's sloppy. Like
Yeah.
we have 26 points. We have 26 points and we might be 30 plus when else is said and done this, but it doesn't feel like we played a very good football game.
Well, we haven't, man. It's been an incredibly sloppy game.
Which says a lot. If we score 30 plus and we still think that we played a terrible game, like what's that say? We could be a 40 plus. We should be scoring 40 plus. Can win a lot of football games. You're scoring 40 plus.
Yeah, I mean, just imagine if we had a run game that was functional.
I'm low key a little worried about what I'm seeing. I know Philly's got a really good run defense, but what if Josh Jacobs doesn't work out? What if he plays like this consistently? Like, eek.
I mean, if he continues playing like this, then you got to think
Hopefully,
that
Marshawn Lloyd works
Wilson
out.
and Marshawn Lloyd will be getting a lot more touches.
Yeah, you gotta assume better days ahead for Josh Jacobs. This is just, I mean, it's a tough defensive line to run on, and I know they got some linebackers hurt, but it's it's a tough D
I
line to
mean,
run on.
the thing that's disheartening is just like there's no pep in his step. Like he may as well be AJ Dillon back there right now. Like I've
Well,
seen no burst.
He did make a good run. He had a pretty good broken tackle there. I want to see who he broke this tackle on because that was a nice look. And he gets up talking some shit to Jalen Carter. I like seeing that.
I'm surprised the refs didn't get in the middle of that. They kind of let them talk shit for a while. Yeah, I'll give him that. He made a nice cutback to find a lane on that run. That was actually, I dare say, that's his best run of the night.
Yeah, for sure. We give it back to him again and picks up a first down.
All right, so that's his first outside run that I can think of all game.
God damn it.
What, another penalty?
Another one. Unreal. What the fuck? Called holding on the offense.
Rasheed Walker again. That's his second of the game, I believe. Yep. Yeah. I mean, they're going to call that.
2nd and 11 now. Oh my God. Just when we start getting the run game, some run game momentum. Now we're forced to pass again. Now we go back to being one dimensional.
Dude, we are backed up right now. We gotta at least get a first
Picked.
picked.
Yep. Is that Cooper DeJean? Looked like Cooper DeJean came up and picked that. Or Blankenship. Ricardo Blankenship got it. Great. Bad play. Hey, bad throw by Love.
Yeah, I don't know what he saw there. That
He's
was
got like I want to see. Look, did that hit the ground? That'd be our only saving grace if this somehow he kind of pops it back up into him. No, that's a clean pick. That's a super clean pick. Oh wow, good job.
okay. Well, they get about 8 yards on that first down pass to was that Smith?
Hey, it's week one. Just remember it's week one. We've lost lots of week one games before. Come back, we've been just fine. Philly's a good team. I would still like to win this game though.
Well, dude, I was telling you earlier in the week. I actually think Philly could be in the driver's seat for the number 1 seed in the NFC this year. Just like looking at their schedule, and like, you know, I kind of think the big teams are like Philly, the Niners, the Lions, and us, and maybe the Rams. And just like with everyone's schedules, I think Philly has the best shot at the number 1 seed. Good Lord, dude. Barkley just powering through our
Yeah.
defense
Hey.
right now.
Look, they're gonna score a touchdown here. So where we're at right now, I see like I want to see like Edgerrin Cooper in there right now. Put Edgerrin Cooper in there.
I would who all right, that was Nixon just got driven back.
That's a touchdown. They're in. Touchdown. Barkley's got 3. Well, that ball came out, but they're in roll touchdown. Plus Philly got on it anyway.
Dude, I just never have any confidence at all that we'll ever have a goal line stand. Like we've
Yeah,
just
no,
never had
no.
that defense.
Mm-mm. They just handed off to Barkley 4 straight times. He just plowed into that end zone.
I mean, you can see our defensive line is getting tired now. Like their offensive line is just starting to take over.
Yeah, we need a long drive to keep our defense on the sideline. Like Jalen Carter is a big boy. Like we need to keep him on the field and get him gassed. You can get him gassed in the fourth quarter. In hindsight, who was that? Musgrave that he threw it to? In
Yeah.
hindsight, the best thing Musgrave could have ever done is actually just swat that ball fucking down into the turf.
Musgrave has not had a good game at all.
Besides the one big play by Kraft, neither of our tight ends have played very well.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I mean
Right.
that play to Kraft though, like that, like, you know, it wasn't like the big touchdown play kind of thing, but it just like that just seemed like our most successful offensive play. Just like, oh yeah, we're going out to run a play, and everything works the way we wanted it to, and we got a nice big gain out of it. Yeah, dude, Watson been invisible. Like, yeah, I know he's got a touchdown, but like whatever, it was like a 2-yard slant. Wicks I don't even think Wicks has a catch. Reed's been balling for us, and Dobbs has picked up some nice first downs. But yeah, it's just like if we're gonna win this game, it's gonna be a shootout. Whoever's got the ball last kind of thing. Because if we don't keep pace and keep up with that last team with the ball, our defense is just we can't stop them. Like this, we could be giving up 45 points by the end of this.
It's always self-inflicted wounds. Self-inflicted wounds. How many games have we lost because of self-inflicted wounds? We'd be the number 1 seed like almost every single fucking year, I feel like, over the last 10 years. If you take away all the games where we just shoot ourselves in the foot and like finish, which we haven't done. We're just
Dude, and on that fucking drive where Love throws the pick, right before that, we're having success running the ball, and then the Rasheed Walker holding penalty puts us back. We go 5 wide on a second down.
I need to look see how many penalties we actually have right now because it's probably a disgusting amount. We have eight penalties for 61 yards. All right, hey, this is our chance. We gotta get some momentum back. We gotta put together a drive. We gotta eat some clock up. We gotta take the lead back.
It's just crazy that in the first quarter we were talking about realistically we should have had 21 points. Here we are almost to the fourth, and we're only at 26.
Yeah, we should be in the 40s.
First and 10, loving the shotgun. Musgrave in motion.
Goes to his reliable possession receiver, Dobbs, on a slant. We get some positive yards. We're looking at second and probably about 3.
The Philly secondary, they are staying very tight on our receivers, and they're starting to you can see them wanting to play for the ball. We need to hit something deep to get breathing room. Even just try something deep, because they're closing in. They smell blood right now. It's 2nd and 1. This is a perfect time to take a deep shot. Instead, we run the ball for 3 yards.
We do get the first down. We got Jordan Morgan in there at right guard still. Oh, I forgot the Eagles got Mekhi Becton on the offensive line now.
Yeah, right. I actually saw they've got Becton playing right guard for them. He's got to be the biggest guard in the league.
For sure. I don't think Devontae and Wicks has a single catch tonight. He's dropped.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
And we go to Wicks there actually, and the rookie Mitchell probably makes a good play on it, or Wicks drops it, one or the other.
I mean, Mitchell's been in on a few good plays.
No,
tonight.
that's Mitchell making a good play.
Oh yeah, he swats that ball last second. That was nice.
Yeah, I remember. Didn't we even have a chance to take Mitchell?
No, he was a guy we considered, but Philly did pick before us. I think he went at 22 or something.
There's a screen to Josh Jacobs. Picks up first down. Good job.
All right. It's one of the best looking screens we've had.
Ooh, who's hurt?
Someone's got to be someone in their secondary. Number 8.
Someone got their little hand stepped on. Someone's mad.
I don't care.
Nope.
Get his ass off the field. It's his hand that's hurt. He can walk. Get him off the field and keep the game
Yeah.
going. You fucking kidding me?
Oh, it's CJ Gardner Johnson. I've always fucking hated him.
All right, so they've got 2 of their top 3 corners are out, and now, at least for this play, their top safety is out. You telling me we can't find someone open downfield? Like, come on, let's push the ball downfield here. Like, how about a double move?
That'd be fucking nice.
I still can't believe that flea flicker Love had all day and just fucking no one came
Nothing.
open. It was fun to see us run a flea flicker. We usually don't do stuff like that.
We fucking handed off again. Josh Jacobs with a really good fucking run, like 20 yards. We're getting them going a little bit. All right.
I think Philly is just like not. I think they're prioritizing pass defense now.
I'm not seeing Cooper DeJean out there very much, by the way. What number is he?
I don't know his number off the top of my head, but if you just look for the white guy,
I have been, but it's Blankenship.
yeah, no, it's I think DeJean is like on their depth chart. He's listed as their number 2 nickel corner.
Okay. I mean, he was just a really high. He was just a really high pick.
Yeah, second rounder. Jacobs gets about 1 yard on this outside run.
Yeah, he tries to bust at the outside. He can't get past the linebacker. He does manage to get back to the line of scrimmage, so it's a no gain. But Braun there was able to take him down. He comes out of the game now. We're looking at 2nd and 10. Gotta imagine Emmanuel Wilson's back in the game. Nope. Yep, he was out wide at receiver. We're bringing him in. We throw it to him on a screen. He isn't able to do anything. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. We're looking at 3rd and 10, and our drive is suddenly the once impressive drive is now suddenly in danger. I would anticipate we probably kick a field goal if we don't pick this up, but I don't.
Are we close enough?
The way Philly's driving this ball in the last 3 or 4 drives, besides the one punt, man, I hope we pick this up. Yeah, we're definitely in field goal range. We're almost in the red zone. We're on 25.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I didn't realize we were that close.
Oh, two on the play clock. He gets it off.
Come on.
Sees someone. He gets it off. Redrops it. What the flying fuck? All right. You're asking a rookie kicker to do an awful lot, by the way, in his first game in fucking Brazil.
Yeah, and the guy's been with the team for like 10 days. Dude, we've had quite a few drops in this game.
More than missed it.
Really?
Yeah, hit the fucking
God
number.
Damn it.
Oh man. Being a Packer fan's fucking rough.
Oh man, we can never have good special teams.
We can't have nice things. We just can't have nice things. Shut up, Nick Sirianni.
Like, we never have a good defense, but then on like the rare occasion where they put up an elite game, like in the playoffs, the offense shits the bed instead.
Hey, if they score a touchdown, we are in real big trouble.
Well, dude, especially with the way their secondary.
Wow, fuck, shit. Nice. I need a beer on that one.
Yeah, was that a fucking 20-yarder for Barkley?
That should
He
have
was
been.
he was contacted in the backfield.
Yeah, it should have been dead to rights.
The defense is gassed. And the defensive line is just getting manhandled at this point.
Who do we got next week?
Tennessee, I think.
I think we got like Tennessee, Minnesota, and Chicago.
No. I think it's Tennessee, Indy, Minnesota.
Okay, and they're all 1:00 games. I know that.
Yeah, we don't have like a nationally televised game again for a little bit.
Yeah, it's almost like second half of this season, right?
I'm not sure. I know that the fucking Texans game in week 7, which has the potential to be one of the best games of the year, is not nationally televised. It's just like a 1:00 game.
1:00 game. That's wild. Well, good. We should have some winnable games come forward, and we can absolutely beat Philadelphia, by the way. Tonight might not be our night, but we can absolutely beat fucking Philadelphia. We did not play nearly good enough football. If we played the way that we played against like Dallas, we'd be blowing Philly out right now.
It's penalties and drops.
Yeah,
like that's the
self-inflicted
story
wounds.
of the game. Yeah, I mean, like Love threw a bad pick, but so did Hurts. Yeah, it's just penalties and drops, and you know that I will say the struggle to run the ball has that's been a big factor as well.
Yeah.
Where Philly has definitely outperformed us in that regard.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
I'm surprised we have not tried more jet sweeps with Reed.
Who are we working on? Who's
That's
that we're
Love.
working on? Oh, that's Love.
Yeah, his calves are tight, I guess.
Certainly don't want to see Malik Willis tonight.
All right, come on, boys.
Cooper, or looks like we have Edgerrin Cooper in there, and we send him on a blitz, and he makes a play. Nice. Wow, he is fast.
God
Holy
damn,
shit,
he's fast. Holy shit, dude! It's the fastest guy I've seen on defense all night.
Wow, look at how fast he gets into that backfield. That is nice. Man,
I mean,
get him up to speed. I want to see him.
Just imagine if he fucking caught that thing. He'd already be in the end zone.
Keep him out there. Just keep him out there. It's the only way that kid's gonna learn. Oh, we already fucking pulled him though. He makes a play, great play, and you're like, all right, we'll put McDuffie back in.
Dude, same thing with Wilson. Like
on a passing play, by the way, but on a passing play in which McDuffie is way off cue and should not be playing pass coverage because he's more of a run stopping linebacker. And look what happens. They fucking throw it to their like third tight end or whatever like that for a first down.
Yeah, we're just fucking Battlestar.
And they're in the red zone. By the way, they're in the fucking red zone already, Cody. Since when did that happen?
All right, so you have to hold them to a field goal here, and it's still an 8-point game at that. You let them score, like we're pretty much done. And Walker looks hurt.
Quay got hurt, huh? Was he in on that tackle? Oh, he did get in on the tackle. What the fuck did he do? He looks like he hurt his shoulder. No, he's still in there.
Oh, all right. Well, he looked hurt after the tackle, but All right,
There you
first
go.
and 10 at the 11-yard line. If
Make
I'm
a
Philly,
play.
I just run the ball. Like, why wouldn't you just run here?
Okay, good play. Good play there. Let's do like 3 more of them.
No one is punching at the ball. Like, why are the coaches not teaching them to punch at the ball when you've got a guy bottled up?
I have noticed Quay does rip. Quay will rip when he's in on tackles. Other than that, I haven't seen people do much of. I haven't seen any punching or anything.
Dude, I want to see that fucking peanut punch. Charles Tillman, man, he perfected that thing. They got a bunch formation up at the top.
Nice pick. Come on, you had that. Oh. Man, that was a pick six. That was a fucking pick six waiting to happen. You had him.
You gotta seize those moments.
Come on, Nixon, man. That's a pick six. What the? Oh my God. That was it, man. That was right there. That was it. Watch him score a touchdown here. Watch him score a fucking stupid ass touchdown here now too.
I would bring pressure.
That's a delay game. That's a delay game.
That is a delay game.
And Rashawn Gary got held. And we got picked. Thank you. Go down. Go down, Jair. Just go down. Go down.
Oh,
what the fuck are you doing? He's taking it out.
Go down. What? Why?
Because he's hey, as good as he is, he's still fucking Jair.
All right, well,
at least we prevented points.
Yeah, I got to give the man credit. He did make the interception. He should have just knelt down, but all right. Defense responds up to the offense now. Go take the lead.
If I were to tell you that Xavier McKinney and Jair Alexander pick off Jalen Hurts in this game,
and we have a fumble recovery,
I'm gonna probably tell you like, no, you know what? I would not say we're probably gonna win because Jerry Alexander had 2 interceptions, and I'm pretty sure there was another interception against Tom Brady in the championship, and we still lost.
We don't need to relive that, dude. It's fucking. You pick off Tom Brady 3 times and can't win the goddamn game. Like,
did you say we don't have to relive it? I relived that in my head.
I don't know. I don't want to think about that game. That we would have won the Super Bowl. We absolutely would have won the Super Bowl.
That was our all-in year.
Dude, I'm not convinced that we don't win the Super Bowl last year if we beat the Niners. I absolutely think we could have beat Detroit, and we beat Kansas City earlier in the season.
And we beat them. I mean, it wasn't a blowout, but
it was in their house.
I remember right, we beat them without like a nail biter at the end. We played them well. We've always played Kansas City well, by the way.
Yeah.
Like even when Jordan Love's first start, when he got fucking destroyed, like when that
the defense stepped up in that game.
The defense stepped up big time. Our defense plays Pat Mahomes really fucking good.
No, man, like sometimes you just like I'm not saying that our team was the best team in the league last year. We weren't. Like there were teams that were just absolutely more talented, better coached and everything. But there's something to be said for like getting hot at the right time, catching lightning in a bottle. And like if we did beat the Niners last year, like I think it's entirely realistic that we make the Super Bowl, if not win it. This year, who knows? Whole different season. We'll see.
Do you remember? I think I told you around the time Amon-Ra, before the playoffs started, said that there was only one team he didn't even want to play in the playoffs, and it was Green Bay because they were so hot and so good at the time. He's like, I'll play any team in the playoffs except for Green Bay because they'll probably beat us.
All right, we are backed up. 1st and 10 from our own 13.
Nice run. Stay on your feet. Good job.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Right. Josh Jacobs is getting going. All right. I take it back.
All right. Well, I don't know what has changed here in the, you know, pretty
That's
much
a
the last
nice
5 minutes. But
that's a nice broken tackle by Jacobs.
well,
He
he's
breaks
been he's been able to actually get out to the edge without being met in the backfield on these nice runs here. I mean that bought us a ton of breathing room. We're almost at midfield now.
Yeah, so I'll say that it's funny because didn't Nakobe Dean like struggle to even get on the field his rookie year?
Yeah.
He's out there making plays right now. So AJ Brown called for that ball and Jair just came in and snatched it. Good job by Jair on that. 2nd and 11. I don't like the formation I'm seeing right now. That looks like a tough Philly formation. So that's probably the best play call you can run call right there. Watson, short, 6-yard out. Looking at third and medium.
Probably 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4.
Yep, third
Dude,
and
we're
5.
at midfield.
Hey, got
If we
to keep it going.
would
Got,
you go for it on 4th if we get in that situation?
as long as we don't take a sack or something. I don't know, man, because you could punt, you can get them pinned to real.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. You can pin them back.
Oh, you
Come on.
got Wilson, but we're going deep, wide open. Yes. Jane Reed, yes. I love being a Packer fan.
Love had some nice touch on that one, and dude, Reed is just the guy who's getting open. You know, like no one else is really getting open that much, and Reed is finding space.
This is crazy to think, but when I look at Jane Reed, I think he could be like Antonio Brown good. Like Antonio Brown, Pittsburgh Steelers good.
Yeah, well, hopefully he doesn't go crazy and threaten to punch the GM at some
Eventually,
point.
you probably do. But that's Emmanuel Wilson. Emmanuel Wilson's been like, this guy needs to stay in the 53.
Yeah, dude, he's running well. Like it hasn't worked so great when we're trying to do the little dump off passes to him, but just let him
He's
run the
4 for
ball. He hasn't had a bad run yet.
he's 4 for 46.
Dude, Jaden Reed's got to be over 100 yards at this point.
Oh yeah, he was at 76, I think, before. 2nd and 1, we keep Emmanuel Wilson out there. Play action. I don't think he's got anyone open. Oh, he's got Wilson who takes a shot, but picks up the first down. I think that's
Ooh,
Zach Braun
Lord,
probably on that hit.
Lord, that was a hit.
Yeah, that's a new sign for them. By the way, we have not mentioned some of the losses that Philly's had on defense this year. They have lost Hassan Reddick, big loss for them. They also
They
had
replaced
lost
him with Bryce Huff, though. Bryce
yep,
Huff is pretty good.
and they also lost Fletcher Cox, who retired
Retired.
in
Yep.
off season. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and then this game, already mentioned that James Bradbury is out with injury. Devin White, linebacker, is also
Yep.
out.
He's out. Oh, they also lost Kevin Byard.
Yep. Yeah, he actually he signed with the Bears, didn't he?
Yes, he did. But they replaced Bayard with C.J. Gardner Johnson, so who is back in Philly. Yeah, Josh Jacobs has kind of come alive. 9 carries, 76 yards. Good for an 8.4 yard average in the second half here. Yeah, he's got 15 carries for 80 yards. It's good for 5 yards per carry right now. That's solid.
All right, well, how about he gets us a touchdown here?
Yeah, I'm all for that too. Pull up. Jordan Love gets grabbed and throws it away. Looking at 3rd and 5. I hope our line gets a little bit better throughout the year, Cody. They're not terrible right now, but they're not great. They're not great.
All right.
I also think that maybe we should invest in line in the first round again next year.
I am a fan of investing in the offensive line in the first round every year. I want the best offensive line in the league.
We might have to invest in a center in the first round next year. So
Third
find
and
someone.
5.
Third down. Incomplete. 4th and 5. They were looking for a flag, but the ref claimed uncatchable ball.
Do you take the points here?
Yeah, they ran Narvison out, which is now interesting because if Narvison hit that field goal before, this would give us the lead.
Oh, for the love of God, please make this kick. We don't need another head case kicker.
Yeah, right
How about
down the middle that time.
fake field goal for a touchdown?
It's good to see him able to bounce back after a miss, because if it was Anders Carlson, I'd be like, oh shit, he already missed a kick. He's going to miss the rest of them. And it's a 2-point game. We're still losing. We now have to we have to ask our defense to come up with a stop. Preferably
Dude,
with
if
no
we
points.
converted that fucking 2-point conversion that Josh Jacobs got stuffed on, this would be a tie ball game.
Yeah, there's lots of things we could have. If I know Jair got the pick, but if Kayshawn Nixon catches it, takes back the pick 6, boom, we're up. If wow, I feel like this is the first time in a very long time that Buffalo's not on prime time in week 1. They just have a regular 1 o'clock game.
Yeah, I think Buffalo still makes the playoffs this year, but I don't think they go far when they get there. I kind of see this as a reloading year for them, especially after that Matt Milano injury.
Yeah, that defense is pretty decimated right now.
Although they got Rasul Douglas, who fucking balled out for them last year after we traded him. He had a boatload of turnovers. What is Jordan Love eating on the sidelines? You never really see players eating. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Oh, he's eating a banana because he's got cramps.
Oh. Well, buddy, you're the highest paid player in NFL history. Like, get over it.
It is wild that we made him off. Like, imagine just playing 8 really, really, really good games, and then all of a sudden you can become the highest paid player in NFL history. Get a contract better than like Joe Montana, Tom Brady, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, like better than all of them.
Dude, I mean, it's wild. Like, you look at, I would actually be curious now to look at the contract Jordan Love just got and compare it to Brett Favre's total earnings in his career.
Oh yeah, it will be unreal. Oh, I can already tell you real quick. Brett Favre earned from contracts only, not endorsements. He earned he played almost 20 years in the league, made 140 million. Jordan Love's 4-year contract is 220 million.
That's disgusting.
Isn't that wild? Isn't that fucking wild?
That's, man, I miss that old gunslinger. I know he's a bit of a sleazeball as a guy, but I still fucking love him.
He's coming out with his own podcast on YouTube, by the way. You should probably check it out with me.
Ooh, Quay, nice tackle on the back.
Came in, got that. We got behind the line too, looking at like 2nd and 13. Great play by Quay. Quay needs to be making those plays all the time. And we had Cooper out there.
Dude, the speed that Cooper flew in with on that one play, like he's got to be
Oh
out
shit,
there.
AJ Brown's coming out.
Good.
Oh, Javon Bullard fucking lays him out.
Dude, oh yeah, he lit him up, man.
Fuck yeah.
I like this Bullard kid. He
Dude,
does not
you
seem intimidated.
sounded just like John Gruden just now. Just like John Gruden. I like this Bullard kid. I like this Bullard kid.
I mean, the game doesn't seem too big for him. Like he came in and seized the starting job pretty much right away. Hasn't let up.
Showing he's playing a lot of big games. He's coming from Georgia. Produces a lot. They run a pro system.
At second and 12, Hurts calling an audible.
Kenny Clark, you gotta get there. Kenny Clark, Van Ness, come on, someone get there. Van Ness, come on,
He's got all day. What? Come on, Van Ness, kill him.
And there's a flag. This better be holding. If it's that long, it should be holding.
Dude, how is our pass rush this bad right now?
We have Rashawn Gary, like 12th over, holding on the defense.
They call Jair.
Oh shit! You better. Who's the ref? Tolbert. You better fucking stay in Brazil, Tolbert. That's just football players fucking playing football.
Ooh, yeah,
that is just football.
That's a bad penalty. That's a real bad penalty.
That's dog shit. That's horse shit.
Come on. Bust through the line for 9 yards.
This is going to be now because of that penalty. It puts Philly in position to march down this field and eat up so much fucking clock. Our best bet at this point, they're going to eat up clock. So our best bet is to hold them to a field goal, and then we're going to get the ball back with like a 2-minute drill, and we got to score a touchdown.
Yeah.
And that's best case scenario probably right now, unless the unthinkable happens.
I mean, best case scenario is a turnover.
Well, I said unless the unthinkable happens, which is probably not going to happen. I love that Cooper's in this game right now, though, getting him some quality playing time against elite talent late in the game.
Yeah, so I do see that McDuffie's still out there, so it looks like Cooper is taking Eric Wilson snaps.
Good. Is AJ Brown out there? Yes. It looks like he's back out there. Is he up top? Second
in the top? In the slot? Yeah, I think that's him. Empty backfield, 1st and 10. Delay of game that they don't call. Oh, do they actually get it this time?
No, looks like they called timeout.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow, these refs are making sure that Philly gets the fucking Ritz-Carlton treatment.
Dude, this drive is critical. It's 5.5 minutes left. And honestly, Philly probably treats it as 4-down territory because a field goal would win the game for us.
Yeah, in 2024 NFL, you're super aggressive about everything. And they're technically up and winning right now, so yeah. Well, if we get a couple sacks, a couple bad passes. Hey, Jeff Hafley, do what Joe Barry couldn't do.
Dude, they're empty backfield again on
You
first.
Can't get pressure on them, and there's the scramble. We we can't get hands on him in the backfield.
I don't know what the fuck we got Enigbari out there for right now. Like this is critical. Like you need your best players out there. Yeah, like the only time we've gotten any kind of pressure on him is blitzing like
Oh,
a
we
corner.
almost blitzed Quay, but that was like a mistake. Send Quay on that did like nothing, but we have a flag. Please be holding. Please be holding. All right, well, it's not holding, but it helps. I shut up, Lane Johnson. Yeah.
So illegal formation on Lane Johnson.
Oh yeah, he's significantly farther back than all the other players.
Yeah.
Shut up, Lane. He's still gabbing.
All right, 2nd and 7. Yeah, I want to see Edgerrin Cooper on a blitz.
Oh man. Oh, pick. Fuck. Alexander had it. And now there's a flag. For what? What is the oh my god, dude. It better be on Philly. This is fucking ridiculous. If this stop throwing flags. They're gonna set a brand new record for the most flags in the first week of the league. It's on Philly though. All right. They declined it. 3rd down. What was that? Is that offensive pass interference? Man, Jair had that pick. Jair had that.
Well, AJ Brown kind of got his hands in there. I can see why that would be hard for Jair.
3rd and 7. I don't know.
I might have accepted the penalty there.
3rd and 7. They can pick this up. I'm not. This is a good offense. Dude, I might even call a timeout and think about this. Get there. So look at it, all this fucking time. 1st down. They're gonna
Kill him.
For what?
Rip his
Another
fucking
fucking
head.
flag? Are you kidding me?
What is the flag?
It's the three straight fucking flags. Oh. For what? Chill with the flags. Chill with the fucking flags. It's on Green Bay because you can tell by LaFleur's reaction. He's like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Just let them fucking play ball.
It's on Kenny Clark for what?
Holding.
Holding on Kenny Clark? When do you call defensive holding on a defensive player? You don't ever call holding on a defensive lineman. Dude,
What?
What?
What? I don't even. I don't.
This is
I'm
bad.
baffled. I'm speechless. Well, that officially brings us to 10 accepted penalties, which, if the stat you looked up earlier is correct, we have now broken the record for the LaFleur era.
The NFL finds a way to get a little bit worse every year.
Come on. Dude.
Wow, you're gonna let a quarterback run for a first down like that?
Eric Stokes just fucking took a ride on top of Jalen Hurts. That should have been stopped 3 yards short of the first down. Yeah, at this point, it's like they get one more first down, they can probably run out the clock. Fucking defensive holding on Kenny Clark. What horse shit.
It's bad that the NFL lets the referees control the game to this degree. This is like I think this is one of the first games ever in Brazil. So like
It's the first game ever anywhere in South America.
okay. So like the NFL is probably like, how can we make the citizens of Brazil hate the NFL? All the refs say no more, fam. Gotcha.
All right,
Get
second and
there, get there.
13.
Nope, picked it up. Wow, first down, three.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's gonna fucking probably do it for us. Now we got burn timeouts. And they can't pick up a single first down the rest of the way. That Kenny Clark thing was the biggest bunch of bullshit, dude. How was that?
It wasn't even anywhere close to the play. Like I don't even know what the fuck they're saying.
How is that holding? I have literally never seen a holding call by a defensive lineman before. That's the first.
Like I've seen it before, but it's usually like on a running play where they're like preventing like a blocker from like getting out ahead to line up blocks. Like that was nowhere close to the play. It was like a broken down scramble. It was a horse shit.
Take another timeout. This is
right
huge.
now we're losing by 2 points, and
this is huge because when we originally stopped them, I think they weren't even in field goal range. Like we could have got field goal, and your bold prediction of our rookie kicker carrying the game-winning field goal could come true. By the way, him missing a field goal is now critical as well.
Well, yeah, no. So that's what I was just about to say. Like we've directly left 5 points on the board between the missed field goal and the failed 2-point conversion attempts. In a 2-point game, we've left 5 points on the board. Dude, I can't believe we haven't been able to touch Hurts.
No, it's been bad. We can't. If there's ever a time for a defensive lineman to come through and make a play, this is it. I want to see it just break through this line. They have that interior should be able. You should be able to get in on the interior. Nope, that's it. There we go. First down. 2-minute warning. 1 timeout left. I don't think that's gonna be game. Oh, that's a tough one.
Well, man, I
What a what a what a bad week 1 game to come back to.
it really is like it just the story of this game has been penalties, pretty much.
The refs have been atrocious. They were atrocious last night. They're atrocious tonight. And on top of that, the field. This is the first time South America's ever hosted a game, and you're going to have a field that's not immaculate. Another blunder. We should never come back to Brazil ever again.
Yeah, I hate the international games.
I don't like it either. The players don't even like it. The players hate playing international games. The only reason they do it is because it makes the NFL more money.
Yeah, I mean, I was telling you earlier this week, man. I think the games that define our season are this game, Niners, and the 2 games against Detroit. And it looks like we're starting 0-1 there. So you kind of got to hope we sweep Detroit and beat the Niners.
Yeah, I did tell you that I think that we could go 3-1 in those matchups. I thought that we would just split Detroit and we could win the others. And I ain't gonna lie, we totally could have won this game.
Yeah.
But I feel like I see that every time we lose, just about. There's a few games here and there where I was like, yeah, we deserve to lose. But this is a game where I feel like we could have won this. Rough.
I can't fucking believe that holding call on Kenny Clark. Like you make a call like that like literally that's a game changing call. Like that could have directly affected the outcome of the game.
So mathematically, how much time could we even get if we somehow hold them to a field goal? We burned our timeouts. They got second down. So second
We'll
down,
probably have like 25 seconds left, maybe.
you think? It might even be less than that. I don't even know. So 40, around a minute 15. They would have run their second down play. Or was that their second down? Was that their first down play?
That was their first down play.
Oh shit! I think they can run this to the end, just about.
Yeah, I mean, frankly, they're probably just gonna run in a touchdown, and it'll all be moot.
No, I think they probably stop before the touchdown. Or they run it into the end zone. Yeah, I guess a touchdown would actually mathematically eliminate us from being able to, even with a 2-point conversion, we would still lose. Ugh, rough. Gonna be a long flight home for these guys.
Oh, you gotta hope that that this game is a wake up call and they get a little more focused. Of like, like they showed that they're capable of beating Philadelphia, but it's just like the lack of focus with all the penalties, the drops. It just you can't expect to win a game against top tier teams like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, we at least we have some winnable games in theory on the docket ahead. Who do we got next week? Is it Indy?
It's either Indy or Tennessee. It's one of those two.
Oh, they're gonna do a tush push. Oh wow. Oh shit. Did we get the ball? Oh no, they gave it to Barkley. All of a sudden, I saw Jalen Hurts without the ball, and I was like, "Holy shit! What the fuck happened?"
I mean,
No,
stranger
that ball
things
came
have
out.
happened.
Yeah, that ball came out, and Barkley landed on it.
Oh,
Shit.
yeah, it's just a botched exchange. Um, well, we fucking had.
So, I guess in theory, if they kick a field goal here, we would get the ball. But do they go for it? Do they do another tush push?
Yeah, I mean, mathematically, it's probably better to not kick the field goal here because, like, we have no timeouts. We're not going to be able.
Well, Jordan Love seems to think that he's going to go back into this game. Well, I guess either way, in theory, he is going to go back into the game. But do they kick the field goal here?
I mean, if they go for the tush push and they fail,
No, they're kicking.
then
field goal.
we have to go like 99 yards. Like it.
Well,
Like
but we would no. If they go for the tush push and don't get it, we would still be able to kick a field goal. We wouldn't
Well,
have to.
yeah. Well, I mean, I guess our rookie kicker supposedly does have a very big leg, but I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna come out
Boy.
and set an NFL record.
Boy, imagine if he just made that one field goal earlier, and we wouldn't have to score a touchdown. We could just score a field goal and in the game. Okay. Flag. Great. This is on Green Bay.
Are you kidding me?
This is on Green fucking Bay, and this is gonna be the game. Is this gonna give him a first down? Okay, they declined it.
Jesus Christ, dude.
What a bad game, man. What a
Yeah.
terrible.
So it's like we've got whatever 10 or 11 or 12 whatever penalties accepted against us. But how many penalties have we had that just got declined? Like this has been
Couple, yeah.
an incredibly sloppy game. Yeah, I mean, I at least have faith that like the penalties and shit can get cleaned up, and that's just a focus issue. The defensive line's just total lack of pass rush is concerning as hell to me.
Yeah, it's gotta get better. Like there ain't no help coming on the way. Like we're healthy, and as well as the defensive line is completely healthy. The edge rushers are completely healthy.
I mean, what
They're
is
at
Philly putting out a fucking all-time offensive line right now? Like
they're
they
at
haven't.
full strength right now. So there should be zero excuse why we at least don't get some pressure once in a while.
All right, Keyshawn Nixon, you're making the big bucks for this moment.
He's taking this out.
You may as well.
That's a bad idea though, because we don't get it even to the 30. Yeah, that didn't work out very well. Okay. All right. Well, we need a fucking miracle.
Jordan Love gonna add his first Hail Mary to his storybook.
I don't think, I'll be honest, I don't even think we get close enough to attempt a Hail Mary.
Yeah, no,
It's a
honestly, it would not surprise me if this game ends in a pick.
well, Reed catches it, 15 yards,
God damn, he
15
takes a
seconds.
shot. That was a big shot he just took.
Well, actually, we might have enough for a fucking Hail Mary then. We're pretty close. I don't know how far Jordan Love can throw the ball, actually. So, but he's at the 50, so in theory.
Dude, I mean, I
Don't
wouldn't
take a
mind.
sack. Don't you dare take a sack. Go out of bounds. Run out of bounds. Holy shit. Wow, was that close. All right, Hail Mary time.
Yeah,
You
well,
get
yeah.
one
Now
fucking shot.
it's got to be a Hail Mary
Oh,
after
Love is
that
hurt bad.
fucking
Love's hurt
distance.
real bad.
What?
Love is hurt really bad. That's his ankle, yeah. It's a high ankle sprain, probably. Nice. In garbage time. In a game that we weren't even gonna fucking win anyway. Jordan Love fucking either breaks his ankle or gets a high ankle sprain. Both, which are super fucking shitty. Great. Might not even play next week.
Hey, Josh Myers was down too.
All right. Well, Malik Willis just has to throw a fucking prayer up.
Yeah, dude, just fucking give the biggest guaranteed contract in history. Go out, get him hurt in game one.
This is gonna be a fun fucking season, dude. We are fucked if he misses time. We gotta start Malik Willis.
Malik Willis probably doesn't even know the fucking playbook yet.
Oh, we don't even throw a Hail Mary.
Are we going for the long field goal? Oh, it's not even a catch.
This is it. So I'm assuming we don't even got Josh Myers out there. Nope, we got Jacob Monk in there. All right. Oh, he's gonna take a sack. He taking a sack. Yeah.
What a fucking loser, dude. You're like, this is your chance as backup. Like no one's gonna blame you if you throw an interception on a Hail Mary attempt and you can't even fucking get the ball out of your hand.
Dude, as if losing the game wasn't enough, you potentially lose your fucking franchise quarterback at the very end too. Awesome.
I mean, I don't know. I think it might be a sprain. Like he's not in the medical tent or anything, which makes me feel a little better, but I could definitely see him missing some time. I don't know.
Well, the fact that he can't get up off the bench to walk right now should tell you something. How do you take a sack on the last play?
All right. Well, that's week one.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to stick around and talk about it more. We're on to week two.
Yeah, we'll talk midweek, and I'll see you for the next one. Go Pack, go.